Hey guys, Chaos Shinobi here. This is a story where Minato and Naruto's souls become fused together, making them one soul and one person. Now let's begin. Chapter 1. It's another normal day in Konoha. The sun rose from the horizon, and people started their work like every day. It's been 12 years since the Kyuubi attacked Konoha out of nowhere, leaving the village with a large scar. The night the Kyuubi destroyed half of the village, it was ultimately defeated by Konoha's beloved Yondaime Hokage, Minato Namikaze. According to the residents of Konoha, the Hokage made the Kyuubi an infant named Uzumaki Naruto. What they didn't know was that this Uzumaki Naruto is actually the legacy of the Yondaime, who has been protecting the village since his birth. Nevertheless, no one accepted that he was protecting them, but he has been trying to get stronger every day he lives. He essentially became the scapegoat of Konoha. Even though he was hurt by everyone, he loved the village. He didn't want revenge but their acceptance that he is someone. A couple of days ago, he was tricked by his academic sensei, Mizuki, and learned that the Yondaime sealed the Kyuubi inside him. He wanted to hate the man for doing that to him, but he told himself that he would gain nothing from hating a dead man. Though that didn't stop him from cursing that man's name in front of the Sandaime. The aged man was horrified, thinking if Naruto started to hate his own father. If that were to happen, it would be his fault completely for not telling him who he actually is. Well, the past is past. Today is a special day since Naruto Uzumaki will start his shinobi career as a genin. Naruto woke up normally in his bed, but the shine in his eyes was a bit dull. His eyes roamed over his body as if he was examining himself. He held out his hand and tried to do something. The blue and green chakra started to swirl in his hand. The blue and green chakra swirled in his palm until it became a swirling sphere. Naruto gazed at the ball of chakra for a few minutes before dispelling it, then staring at his empty palm. He suddenly jumped out of bed and stood in front of the mirror he had. He looked at himself in the mirror, and for some reason he felt shorter. Ignoring his size, he ran his hand through his spiky blonde hair and then trailed it next to his blue eyes, which he remembered to be ocean blue but had become a piercing deep blue. Then his fingers trailed on his cheeks, which had 3 whisker-like marks on each side. Naruto stayed still in front of the mirror before closing his eyes and focusing on something. When he opened his eyes again, the scenario in front of him changed to a very dusty and dark room. With a single seal, a flame burst into his right palm, and with some single hand seals done by his left hand, he cleared the dust with a gust of wind released from his mouth. Upon clearing the dust, he saw a picture containing the smiling face of Konoha's yellow flash and a red-headed woman with a baby bump. Kushina, looks like my wish to see my son as a hero didn't come true. His whisper sounded unusually deeper. But look, I'm reborn into our son's body. I don't know what happened, but I know someone who can answer me. He again closed his eyes to meditate, and within seconds, he found himself in a sewer with a cage in front of him. He saw his reflection in the water and noticed that he wasn't Naruto anymore. He was the man who supposedly died 12 years ago. Yondaime, said a giant fox, who snickered, "You are entertaining me." "Kyuubi, what do you know?" He narrowed his eyes at the 9-tailed demon fox. "Ha ha ha, I know everything, but why should I tell you?" asked the fox. "Your confusion is entertaining me." "I see. Then I shall shut the seal completely like Kushina's." The Yondaime's eyes changed colors and received some marks over his eyes. "Senjutsu," muttered the fox, realizing that his plan to escape would fail if Minato did what he was saying. "Very well, I shall tell you." Flashback. 12 years ago, the day of Naruto's birth and Kyuubi's attack. Snake, boar, ram, rabbit, rat, bird, horse, snake. Minato clapped his hands. Sealing Jutsu Reaper Death Seal. He felt a sudden numbness in his body as his soul left his body in the grip of the Reaper. The Reaper stood still, gripping Minato's soul for the payment to summon him, as his summoner wanted to grab Kyuubi's soul. The Reaper did what Minato wanted and pulled Kyuubi's in chakra into Minato, making him his Jinchuriki. In another hand, baby Naruto was in front of him crying while Kushina was trying to calm him down. Upon seeing this, Minato's heart broke completely for leaving his son as a Jinchuriki, knowing what he would have to face without parents. But he knew his predecessor, sensei, and student would take care of him. Even while seeing his son's face, he didn't want to die. He wanted to be selfish and stay beside his family to see him grow. At Minato's back, his soul was trying to leave the Reaper's grasp, going into Minato's body. His soul passed through his body and towards Naruto's soul. When the Reaper saw Minato's soul was entering Naruto's body, he couldn't pull back. Despite the summoning contract, Minato's strong will and wish for life with his son made his soul go to him. The Shinigami was irritated and tried to pull Minato's soul, but Minato's soul broke the contract. The Reaper couldn't go back to its realm without its caster soul, so it cut Minato's soul in half and consumed the remains before disappearing. "Kushina," said Minato. "Yes, Minato. The 8-trigram seal is ready," said Kushina. "Kushina, I hope you can raise our son like a hero because he is one." Minato's voice was very low due to the loss of his soul. He didn't know that half of his soul was consumed into Naruto. "Oh, Minato." Kushina's voice was also like her husband's. She was suffering from severe injuries because of losing her bijou. Flashback ends. Current time at Naruto's mindscape . So, you're saying my will to live to see my son grow made my soul enter Naruto's soul because I didn't finish my jutsu, concluded Minato. "Yes," said the Kyuubi in an unimpressed voice. "Though your soul couldn't surface because you didn't have your full soul, in time you started to consume my chakra to resurface by consuming your son's soul into yours by making a personality. So I'm reborn into my son's body, but I'm not Naruto. But then I'm not even Minato, so I'm both for once, then also none of them. I'm a completely new person," said Minato. "Ha ha ha ha. Both Mito and Kushina never entertained. But you and your brat will surely entertain me for a new time," laughed the fox. Minato sighed and closed his eyes, while Naruto's memories of anger, hate, and loneliness flooded his soul. "I'll not let my son suffer anymore. I promise you, Naruto," said Minato. "Yandame," said the fox in a calmer voice. "I'm not in the mood to hear you, Kyuubi. Not now." Minato was about to exit from his mind. "Let's have a deal," said the Kyuubi. "You will kill the Uchiha for me, and I'll stop consuming your little brain. Even if you're now the Yandame, you still have the brat's body and soul, which I can consume with my chakra easily." He was amused to see Minato's death glare. Since Madara and Hashirama, he was the most fearless shinobi. "Don't mess with me, Kyuubi. I'm not the same person from 12 years ago," Minato said, then turned forward and left the Kyuubi alone. As Minato woke up in his previous home, he started to roam around the house. "This is the place where I should grow up. I didn't even know my parents' names. Why does Sandame-sama keep it a secret?" questioned Naruto. "Maybe he could only tell me. At least I didn't appear from nowhere. And Jiraiya-sensei didn't come for me once. I don't have any memories of him also. Can't blame Kakashi either. I think he was succumbed to depression." Naruto sighed. "At least I didn't give up on this village. Thank you, Naruto, for not turning evil." Naruto stopped in front of his old library. "I have to train. My chakra capacity is bigger than anything even though my body isn't ready. 2 years, and I'll be at my peak. Believe me," Naruto declared loudly, pumping his fist in the air. "Looks like Naruto's boisterous soul is the same. Not that I'm complaining," said Minato. "Oh, I forgot. I have team circulation today. I should go to the academy, but before." Naruto grabbed a lot of his old Hiraishin. "Though I am not revealing my soul, Sandame-sama, you shall be wary of me because I'm going to double your headache." Naruto smirked. As time passed, Naruto went back to his apartment to change into his normal attire. Oh, he wouldn't discard his orange attire. He is still the child of the Yellow Flash and the Red Death. He just needed some modifications, so he left his jacket unzipped and rolled his sleeves upward slightly. Underneath the jacket, his blue t-shirt looked good. Naruto looked at his own reflection and smirked. At the academy . Irika was giving a speech about Genin, though his mind was on an empty seat that belonged to his favorite student. "Naruto, where are you today? I thought you would be the first to show off becoming a shinobi," thought Irika. In the middle of his thoughts, he forgot to call the team names until he heard a voice that woke him from his dream. "Irika-sensei, you're spacing out," said a pink-haired civilian girl with an unusually large forehead, Sakura Haruno. She was also the girl Naruto had a crush on. "Oh yeah, sorry, Sakura. So, Team 1 is..." Irika started to announce the teams but was interrupted by something. As Irika spoke, something harshly landed in front of him from the window, and he took out a kunai, though his progression stopped when he saw a mop of orange in front of him and sighed. "Naruto, I think there's a door," said Irika. "Ah, sorry Irika-sensei, but I was in a hurry, so I barged in through the window," Naruto said sheepishly to his sensei. Well, Irika would punish the blonde one last time, so he proceeded to grab the blonde's ear and shout. The moment Irika grabbed Naruto's ear, Naruto burst, and the front side of Irika was dyed bright orange. "Hee hee, you fell for my new technique," Naruto said as he entered through the door with a smirk. Irika blinked twice, realizing what happened to him. He went to yell but stopped and stared at the blonde, thinking if his ears were ringing or Naruto's voice had become deeper. "Naruto Baka, what are you doing here and what did you do to sensei?" yelled Sakura. "Come on, Sakura-chan, can't you see this?" Naruto pointed to his Hitai-8 on his forehead. "You failed the exams. That means you stole it from someone?" yelled the heir to the Yamanaka clan, Ino Yamanaka. "There's a cockroach on your back," Naruto lied calmly. Ino screamed and jumped onto another table but found nothing and glared at her fellow blonde. "You lied, Baka," yelled Ino. "Since you were lying about me passing, then I lied to you. Say, Irika-sensei, didn't I pass in front of your eyes? Or do I have to do this here?" asked Naruto. The orange Irika forgot to yell and nodded at Naruto. "Naruto is right, Ino. Hokage-sama and I were present during the exams, and he passed with top scores at every exam except the written one. Or he would be Rookie of the Year," said Irika. "There's no way that Naruto Baka can get the top score. He is the dead last. He must—" "Sensei," screeched Sakura. Naruto's eyes roamed the room until he met the Uchiha, who was glaring at him for some reason, though he didn't mind that. "He must be Makoto's child. I mean, with long hair, he is just like her and the arrogance of Fugaku," thought Naruto, who then spoke. "Come on, Sakura-chan. Do you believe that someone like an experienced Hokage couldn't catch me if I was cheating?" For the first time, Sakura didn't screech back at Naruto's logic, though she would never admit aloud that Naruto beat her with logic. What on earth, Naruto started to use logic and has become this calm? And how did his voice change in a week? What happened to him? Thought Irika. No one really cared about Naruto, so no one had noticed some changes, though there was a pineapple-headed lazy Nara who did. Naruto noticed the Nara eyeing him suspiciously, though he didn't give him any attention. "Okay, everyone, quiet down and let me finish," Irika said before continuing, forgetting the orange on him. The class didn't remind Irika about being covered in orange and enjoyed it. The teams were the same as in canon, so there's no need to repeat it. Meanwhile, in the Hokage's office The Hokage watched the full show from his crystal ball and wondered with worry about the boy. "You were fine last night, but what happened to you from this morning, Naruto-kun?" The aged Hokage was spying on the blonde from when he was putting his orange jacket on. What surprised him was that Naruto turned and gazed at the corner from where he was watching him. Hiruzen saw that Naruto narrowed his eyes for once and turned back towards the mirror, but he could see Naruto's eyes were still locked on the corner. Then he shifted his gaze from suspicion, and his suspicion became true when he saw Naruto's eyes shifted with the direction change. "What changed in you in a single night, my boy? I hope it's not something bad," said the Hokage. Back in the academy 2 hours had passed since Irika announced the teams. Team 8 and Team 10 Sensei came and picked their teams, but Team 7 Sensei didn't come. "Who could be our sensei that comes this late?" thought Naruto. "If he was alive, I would be sure our sensei would be Obito." Naruto remembered his old student sadly. "Naruto Baka, why are you acting cool like Sasuke-kun?" asked Sakura. "Stop it, I can't stand it anymore." Naruto suddenly came out of his thoughts at Sakura's voice, and despite being the most patient person in the world, he was slightly annoyed by the pink-haired kunoichi. "At our time, devoted fangirls used to train hard to get our attention," thought Naruto, eyeing the girl, then the Uchiha, before speaking. "I think you're wrong about me acting cool." Sakura almost had a victorious smirk on her face when Naruto admitted that, but he wasn't finished. "Why should I act cooler when I know I'm cooler than you think?" Naruto plastered his big goofy smile on his face. Sakura's face went red with anger, and she proceeded to punch Naruto. Naruto intentionally took the punch but didn't budge from his place. Ow! Sakura cried in pain from the reaction force she got on her hand, then cried in anger. What did you do to me? You hurt yourself, Sakura-chan. My body is tougher than yours, which is why the reaction force hurt your hand so much. Your body is fragile, Sakura-chan. You should train, or you'll fall behind, said Naruto. Sakura was angrier than before but chose not to hit Naruto again. Sasuke sharpened his gaze towards Naruto and thought, what happened to you, dope? Why are you acting superior since this morning? Did you gain some power that I don't have? Matters not. I'll take it from you. You're a sore loser who doesn't deserve it, thought Sasuke. At that moment, the door opened, and someone entered the room. Are you Team 7? Said the person. Naruto's eyes slightly widened at the silver-haired, masked Jounin in front of him. Yes, we are Team 7. Are you our sensei? Said Naruto. Of course I am, though my first impression is that all of you are boring. Meet me at the rooftop in 5 minutes, said the Jounin before he vanished. Look how tables have changed, Kakashi. Once I trained you, now you're going to train me, thought Minato. My son will give you a hell of a time. He internally laughed and followed the path towards the rooftop. Currently Team 7 sensei and the Uchiha with his loyal fangirl was waiting for the last of their team. Why is Naruto acting so cool from today? Sakura screeched to herself, making the other two glare at her, though she didn't see them. I thought Naruto would be the first one to come and declare something loudly. Did something happen to him? Thought Kakashi. Ah, sorry. Am I late? Naruto asked sheepishly, coming out from the staircase. Kakashi looked at the blonde, trying to understand him, but Naruto's calm and collective pose didn't give him any way to learn about him. Of course you're late. Sensei asked you to be here in 5 minutes, yelled Sakura. Come on, Sakura-chan, don't say that. My clock is saying that there are still 14 seconds to complete the 5 minutes time. Everyone could feel the hint of sarcasm from him to embarrass Sakura every time she screams. I'll not stop until she stops screaming, Minato chuckled. Sasuke watched Naruto come and sit beside him, and a sudden smirk formed on his face. A loser like you always sees time after finishing at last, a true dead last. So, Sensei, what are we gonna do next since we're here? Naruto purposely ignored Sasuke to piss him off, and succeeded to do so, but Sasuke was not some fool to lash out like Sakura. Naruto baka, stop ignoring Sasuke-kun and answer him, yelled Sakura. Kakashi saw the genins bickering and decided to stop them for now. Okay, everyone stops that and introduce yourself. Like your names, hobbies, dreams, love and hates, said Kakashi. Why don't you give us an example, Sensei? Asked Sakura. Let's see. My name is Kakashi Hitaki. I have quite a few hobbies. Dreams, I didn't think about any. Love and hate. You're too young to know about them, said Kakashi. All we learned about him was his name. Sakura's sweat dropped along with Naruto. I thought reading those porn books is your hobby, Sensei, said Naruto. It is adult literature, Blondie, said Kakashi. Except you and the author, everyone will disagree. Anyways, let me start. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. As you know, my hobbies are reading, obviously not those porn books, and learning jutsu. My dreams, I have many and I'll make all of them reality. I hate almost nothing, but I love many things like my hobbies, said Naruto. Nice, now you're Pinky, said Kakashi. Sakura frowned unladylike at her name. My name is Sakura Haruno. My hobbies are... Asterisk looks at Sasuke and giggles. Asterisk, my dreams are... Looks at Sasuke and blushes, and I love... Asterisk looks at Sasuke, said Sakura. And what do you hate? Asked Kakashi. Naruto baka and Ino pig, yelled Sakura. In Naruto's mindscape. Damn Kyuubi, now I know why you hate humans. Minato jokes, sitting in front of Kyuubi's cage. Madara and Hashirama were less annoying than this imbecile human female, said Kurama. Damn Kyuubi, did you just agree with me? Minato laughed. And you and Kushina are more annoying than this. At least you two are entertaining me, so I'm not complaining. The Kyuubi laughs loudly. Damn baka fox, Minato muttered. Back in the real world. How about the last member, duck butt hair, said Kakashi. I'm Uchiha Sasuke, an Uchiha elite, Sasuke says darkly. Sasuke-kun is so cool. Naruto Baka is ugly. Cha! Sakura screams in her mind. I like a few things. I don't have dreams but goals. I'll kill a certain person and restore my clan, said Sasuke. Another emo Uchiha, thought Kakashi. Another emo Uchiha, thought Minato. Obito and Itachi were at least good. Obito was at least good, thought Kakashi. Yeah, Naruto remembers someone wiped out the Uchiha clan in a single night, but he doesn't remember who the murderer was. The murderer must have scarred Sasuke's heart to make him like that. I have to find a way to change him before he chooses a dark path. Though that doesn't mean I can't do a little fun, said Minato. Come on, Sasuke, do you know how to restore your clan? Asked Naruto. HN, grunted Sasuke in annoyance at Naruto. That's not an answer, Sasuke. To restore your clan, you need the help of women, but I think you don't swing women. Naruto smirked. Sasuke began to get annoyed. None of them are worthy for an Uchiha elite like me. I doubt that. Naruto immediately turned his head to the other side and whistling innocently. From where is that sarcasm coming? He is clearly pissing Sasuke off, thought Kakashi. He clapped his hands to get the genin's attention. Since we know each other, I must tell you to be ready for your survival exams for tomorrow at training ground 7 sharp 6 a.m. If you pass, then you will be a genin of Konoha. But sensei, we passed the academy, and we have out Hitai 8 means we're now genin, said Sakura. Those academy exams are to choose who are worthy of becoming a genin, but Zeal be your examiner tomorrow to see if you can become one, but remember there's 66% failure rate in this test, and I suggest not to eat breakfast if you don't want to throw up, Giant. Then with that he disappeared. Sasuke-kun, would you like to go on a date with me? Asked Sakura. No. Sasuke's gaze turned to Naruto, and he could feel that wasn't the mischievous and goofy eyes since the last time he saw him. I'm sure you're hiding something, and if you don't tell it then I'll make it out. Sasuke, Sakura, if you don't mind, I would like to tell you something important, said Naruto. Sasuke saw the seriousness in his voice, but he is the dobe, so Sasuke wouldn't stop for him. I don't believe a dobe like you could have something serious for an elite like me, said Sasuke. See Naruto Baka. You're a loser. A supposed dead last giving something important to an elite like Sasuke Kun, yelled Sakura. OH, just give me a break. Ha ha ha. Come, neither Fugaku nor Mikoto was dumb like that. Minato face-bombed. Naruto smirked. You didn't do anything to be an elite, Sasuke. What did you say, Baka? Take it back immediately, yelled Sakura. Like I care about a loser's opinion on me, said Sasuke. Naruto smirked has gotten bigger. Say, Sasuke, if you can beat Kakashi-sensei tomorrow, then I'll believe that you are an elite and call you Sasuke-sama and even bow to you. Don't go back on your word, Baka. I know you will beat Kakashi-sensei tomorrow, Sasuke-kun, said Sakura. Sasuke didn't reply and turned away from Naruto. Naruto was sure he saw an arrogant smirk on Sasuke's face, believing he will beat Kakashi. I'm sorry, Sasuke, but you need a reality check and I hope it will be good for you, thought Minato. Naruto shrugged at Sasuke's idiocy and vanished into thin air. Kakashi was watching the commotion between his genin. Naruto, did you activate some of Minato-sensei's brain calls with your pranking? His thinking stopped when he saw Naruto vanished into thin air. What was that? It felt like sensei's Hiraishin. Naruto entered at Minato's old home, which is now his also. I know what to do. Naruto walked to a hidden training ground behind his home. Naruto took out 10 Hiraishin kunai and threw them. Kunai Shadow Clone Jutsu. 10 kunai multiplied into 100 and grounded all over the training ground. Let's see. For the next 5 minutes, a yellow flash ran through the ground. 500 pant times pants non-stop. Naruto's body, I mean my current body, can't take more than this. 5 minutes later. Let's try what I left to be complete. A bluish-green chakra orb appeared in his palm. The chakra orb started to get bigger until it stand double of Naruto's height. Giant Rasengan. He slammed the Rasengan at the ground, but it didn't burst and was consumed by the ground. I still have enough chakra to land over 20 S-rank jutsu without any problem. I need to make my body strong. Let's put some weights and train. Later that night, Naruto lay on the ground with some massive burn marks, scratches all over his body, while the skin of his right palm almost peeled out. Though those wounds are healing at massive speeds. Thank you, Kyuubi, for healing. The Kyuubi snorts. It's a common thing my Jinchuriki receives. Say, Kyuubi, I accept the deal you said earlier. I have my personal vendetta against Madara, but you need to lend me your chakra when I'll need it, said Minato. It's something everyone wants, but since we have a deal I'll give you my chakra, said the Kyuubi. You're very sweet for a demon fox filled with hatred, said Minato. Come here and I'll shred you, the Kyuubi roared. Minato laughed. Come on, show a little bit of forgiveness to the child who heard Sakura's voice all day. The Kyuubi snorted, then went deeper into his cell, not wanting to hear the dead blonde anymore. Naruto didn't bother to stand up and teleported away to his apartment. He cleaned himself, and when we went to get food, he only saw instant ramen everywhere. Well, I should not complain about this. Healthy food can wait till tomorrow, but ramen will be good for tonight, said Naruto. The next day, morning. When Naruto woke up, he saw 4:30 a.m. on his clock and decided to get up for training. He checked all the corners to see if Sarutobi was spying on him or not, and after finding no trace of chakra, he flashed back to his old home for training. Okay, I don't need Hiraishin or Rasengan or it will blow my cover up, which I don't want. By seeing my chakra reserves, Kakashi wouldn't suspect if I throw some A-ranked ninjutsu. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, a genin of Konoha and former Yondaime Hokage of Konoha, and I'll beat Kakashi's lazy ass down. He laughed at his own statement and went into training. It is now 7 a.m. and there is training ground 7 where Naruto jogged to his other two teammates. Yo guys, sorry I lost track of time, said Naruto. Something that could be expected from you. Sakura didn't scream but deadpanned at Naruto. Naruto looked at Sasuke, who was just annoyed to be present there. Anyways, where is our sensei? He is also running late, said Sakura. Maybe some mission. Naruto shrugged and lay down on the grass. He need rest from the training he did before. What Naruto didn't know is he slept for an hour before Sakura's loud screech woke him up. Though he comically woke A with a kunai with saying, "Here's the enemy." Here's the enemy, said Kakashi. Naruto threw the kunai at Kakashi, who easily caught it. Why did you throw your weapon, Naruto? What? You said you're the enemy, so I attacked, Naruto said innocently. Well, about that, Kakashi takes out 2 bells. This is your test. You have to take these bells before 12 noon. But Kakashi-sensei, there are 2 bells, said Sakura. His claim is only 2 of us will pass and 1 of us will go back to the academy, said Naruto. Naruto is right. Kakashi takes out his book. You will have to come at me with the intent to kill. But sensei, what if we hurt you? Sakura had a half-worried face on, where Naruto was chuckling. Kakashi smiled at Sakura and again tried for once to understand Naruto, but his calm, yet prankster nature didn't let him to do. Now start. As Kakashi's mark, both Sasuke and Sakura disappeared, and 2 kunai hurled towards Kakashi. Naruto, Kakashi thought and dodged the kunai. Aren't you supposed to be in hiding? He questioned, and in answer Naruto charged him pathetically. You and me, one-on-one. Let's see what you can do now. Naruto flashes some hand seals. What the elemental ninjutsu? Whispered Kakashi. Raitun, Jibashi, lightning release, electromagnetic murder. Lightning chakra surged through Naruto's body to hands, then he released it. The jutsu went towards Kakashi, ripping debris from the ground violently. Kakashi jumped higher to dodge the mass electricity and thought. He charged an A-ranked Raitun ninjutsu like it's nothing. His thoughts were halted when he heard Naruto's voice again. Futon, Rapusho, wind release, gale palm. Naruto compressed air in his palms and released it over the debris ripped up from his previous jutsu. A second elemental nature. When did he unlock them? He has 2 of the 3 same chakra natures as sensei. Kakashi skillfully dodged all the debris coming towards him and kicked the last one back towards Naruto, who used the debris as a stepping stone and throws another 2 kunai towards Kakashi. Kakashi watched the kunai. None of them are targeting my body, but he saw Naruto was coming in with a drop kick. I see. So you want me to? Kakashi stops his thinking. Shunshin or substitute away. Naruto finished Kakashi's thought. But not to sidestep, thought Kakashi. Naruto is copying my movements, said Naruto. I better, thought Kakashi. Catch him. Naruto was near Kakashi's chest with his feet. Kakashi grabbed Naruto's leg like he thought without getting distracted from Naruto's predictions. Naruto swung his free leg to Kakashi's head. Kakashi used his other hand to grab Naruto's other leg, but here's a jingle sound. He was surprised to see his bells were cut down from his waist. When did he cut the bells down? Those kunai? They were laced with wind chakra. Then he spoke. Your psychology works better if it's not me, Naruto, and also you need to do something more. Of course, I can do more. Naruto smirked and burst. Kakashi was covered with some substance completely. Explosive shadow clone. What is this? Kakashi sniffed and his eyes widened. It's oil. Then Kakashi heard some swirling sound and saw some shuriken coming towards him, and they were ignited. He wants to burn me alive. So that's why the oil. I guess he took it serious about killing Side. He backflipped 3 times and jumped to let those blazing shurikens get past through him. But he saw something shining in the sunlight and realized, ninja wires. Before Kakashi could do anything, the shurikens returned to Kakashi, igniting him completely. Meanwhile, from the bushes, both Sakura and Sasuke were watching this and had different thoughts. What the hell is Naruto Baka doing? He really killed Kakashi-sensei. Sakura's inner self shouted in both anger and horror. So Dobe was hiding his skills and powers till now. When did he train for this? Thought Sasuke. No matter, I'll ask the council to make him teach me everything. He saw the bells beside Kakashi's burning body. He quickly jumped to get the bells with a smirk. Now I don't have to work. I won the bet. Without caring about, Sasuke appeared in front of the bells to grab it, but before he could grab them, Kakashi dispelled into smoke. Sasuke was startled for a moment, but he grabbed the bell even after getting distracted from the burst of the shadow clone. Looks like I win your game, Dobe, said Sasuke. Ha! Sasuke-kun is cool. Come down, Baka, from wherever you are, yelled Sakura. You grabbed the bells, Sasuke. Nice, said Naruto. Dobe, I remember something you told me. I defeated Kakashi, said Sasuke. Sorry, Sasuke, but you misunderstood me, said Naruto. What? Shouted Sasuke. I said to beat him, and for beating him you need to attack. You just grabbed the bells but didn't beat him. Better luck next time, said Naruto. You cheated, Baka, screeched Sakura. Before Naruto could say something, the bells from Sasuke's hands disappeared. Looks like it didn't end, said Naruto. Of course, Naruto. Kakashi appears behind Naruto and kicked him, though Naruto burst into smoke, and then he saw Sasuke in front of him while Sakura went back to her hiding. Kaiton, Gokakyu no Jutsu, Fire Release, Great Fireball Technique. With needed hand seals, Sasuke sends a medium-sized fireball towards Kakashi. C-Rank Fire Elemental Jutsu. Nice! Kakashi evaded the jutsu only to be engaged in taijutsu with Kakashi. Taijutsu is like a new Chunin. Not a prodigy, but he is better than most genins, thought Kakashi, who then spoke. Well, let's deal with it. Sasuke tried to beat Kakashi for 15 minutes using Gokakyu no Jutsu, Great Fireball Technique, or throwing shurikens, but Kakashi blocked or dodged him easily. Forget about beating. I need to take the bells. It's still defeating him, thought Sasuke. As Sasuke tried to get the bells, Kakashi eased, knowing he doesn't have to confront lethal weapons again. After trying for 30 minutes, Sasuke touched the bells once, but he lost his stamina to continue and became sloppy. Kakashi took the chance and used Mogurigakure no Jutsu, hiding like a mole technique, to plant Sasuke in the ground. Meanwhile, Sakura is already unconscious courtesy of Kakashi Jinjutsu. 2 out of 3 is done, said Kakashi. Let me out, I'll beat you, Sasuke shouted in anger. Well, tried to beat me, Sasuke. Now where are you, Naruto? Kakashi focused on his chakra to search for Naruto, but then he looked around him everywhere. Naruto's chakra is everywhere, almost 50. Yo, Kakashi-sensei, what do you like? Quality over quantity or vice versa? Asked Naruto. Judging by you, you like quantity over quality, but I saw also quality. You don't do justice to your academy report cards, said Kakashi. Oh, those report cards will be used as bonfire by our sensei on some cold night, said Naruto. Ha ha ha, you're not wrong though, Kakashi. I smiled. What are you going to do now? S-rank jutsu? Asked Kakashi. A D-rank jutsu can be dangerous if used wisely, said Naruto. Sensei used to say that, thought Kakashi. Naruto flashes some hand seals, futon, senpuken, wind release, whirlwind fist. A D-ranked basic wind jutsu. Kakashi narrowed his eyes. Kakashi was flabbergasted for a moment when 50 more Narutos used the same jutsu and made the small whirlwind into a hurricane. Yeah, Naruto is truly Sensei's son, though why is he showing too much potential now? Why did he change suddenly? he thought, and shunshined away to see himself from the hurricane which gathered to much dust and leaves. Crap! Sasuke is there. He returned to ask to get Sasuke out but found no one. The hurricane stopped suddenly and Kakashi saw 3 Narutos standing in front of him. So, he wanted to take Sasuke out and now what? Whispered Kakashi. The middle of Naruto's right hand interlocked fingers with the right clone and flashed some hand seals. At the same time Naruto's left was performing another set of hand seals with the left Naruto. Naruto, 2 jutsu together, Kakashi said. Futon. Uzumaki Kazudama, wind release. Spiraling wind ball. His jutsu looks the same as Rasengan. Raitun. Furishustepu, lightning release. Flash step. A few waves of current statics his legs. Kakashi only saw a flash and the wind jutsu with Naruto hit on his front. Gah! After taking some damage, he substituted to get out. He appeared at a distance coughing and rubs his stomach. That was like Sensei's Hiraishin without any seal or kunai. It was the jutsu's original speed. Did he find out his secret? There's no way he can find that out. Meanwhile, what is your deal, Dobe? I could get out by myself and beat him, said Sasuke. Sakura groans. Baka Naruto, you're slowing down Sasuke-kun. Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi became a jonin at the age 12 and you think you could beat him this easily? Asked Naruto. What? Yelled Sasuke. He was a hero of the 3rd Great Ninja War. Sasuke. He is no joke. We need to team up to beat him, said Naruto. I don't need any of you for him. I'm an Uchiha. No matter how strong is he, I can defeat him, said Sasuke. Drop that superiority or you'll never become a good shinobi. Sasuke, said Naruto. How dare you say that, Tio Sasuke-kun, yelled Sakura. I'm telling the truth. When I said to beat him, you wanted to beat him but not to get the bells. I'm not saying you're weak. You're stronger than any average genin, but Kakashi is almost a Kage-level shinobi, said Naruto. You're afraid, then drop out. I don't need you, said Sasuke. Sasuke, I'm serious. There are things you can't do alone. Acceptance is a way to get stronger, and if you can't accept your defeat, you will never know what is mistake so you can avoid them in the future, said Naruto. A loser like you can make mistakes, not me, said Sasuke. Naruto was now annoyed completely. What is his problem really? I know Uchihas think themselves as superior and some of them lived with that title, but he is an idiot, said Minato in an annoyed voice. Ha ha ha. Madara will come out from his grave to kill himself if he hears this, laughed the Kyuubi. You surely joke too much, Kyuubi, though I agree with you, Minato laughed. One last thing, Sasuke. There is number 3-man squad with 2 genin and 1 jonin. There is always a 4-man squad with 3 genin, so he will either fail all of us or pass all of us, said Naruto. Akura couldn't unsee Naruto's words because she never heard of a 3-man squad in any books or neither her parents told her. Naruto Baka is right. I have never read anything about 3-man squads. See, Sakura is also telling it. Kakashi is trying to see our teamwork since no fresh G2 nin could challenge an elite jonin, said Naruto, trying to convince Sasuke. HMMP. Teamwork is for losers like you. I'll prove you wrong, said Sasuke. I'll only get the bells and pass. Well, it's not happening. Everyone saw Kakashi sitting above them. Naruto's right about everything. The clock that Kakashi said earlier rang. You fail because you couldn't see the hidden reason, but Naruto did, though. Sorry Naruto, you fail. You can't do that, yelled Sasuke. Yes, I can, Uchiha, said Kakashi. All of you fail, Kakashi declared to the 3 genin and saw their reactions. Sakura had a horrified look on her face, not because she failed but Sasuke-kun failed, though she made a mental note to have a chat with her mother so Sasuke will be a shinobi the next day. She's not thinking straight about what I said, thought Kakashi. Sasuke was fuming in anger and glaring very hard at Kakashi, wanting to kill Kakashi by glaring. Oh, Kamiobito, please come back from death and do something about this, thought Kakashi. Naruto had a simple poker face on. He really activated some of Sensei's brain cells. I can't even read him and tell what he is thinking, thought Kakashi. It's all because of you, Dobe, we lost. If you had told us this from the beginning, we could have done something, said Sasuke. Sasuke, didn't you hear what Naruto told you earlier? You have to accept your defeat so you can learn from it, said Kakashi. Sasuke glared back at Kakashi, though he was getting a bored look from the jonin. Then he slightly eyed Sakura, who didn't back him up immediately. Sasuke, two thing, said Naruto. First, I'm not some soothsayer who can see the future, so I told you when I realized. Naruto lied. Second, you're an elite Uchiha, so pull a jutsu which can reverse time so we can restart. I know you can do that since you claimed yourself as almighty. And there goes the sarcasm. Kakashi sighs and thinks while looking at Sasuke, who is all red in anger. Meanwhile, somewhere else, a man in an orange spiral mask gives an annoying grunt in front of people. Something wrong, Madara? Asked an orange-haired man with black metal rods all over his face and purple eyes. Yes, I think I'm regretting some of my decisions, said Madara. Then you should solve that before it gives us trouble, said the orange-haired man. HN, grunted Madara. Back to Konoha. Okay guys, listen, said Kakashi. Hi, said Naruto. Since Naruto got the idea about my secret reason, I want to give him another chance, so I have to give you two another chance. This time, no bells, you have to defeat me in a full fight, and I'll throw all the 1,000 jutsu I learned in my life at you, said Kakashi. Way to go, Kakashi, you learned 1,000 jutsu with Obito's Sharingan. I know he will be proud of you, said Minato. Before that, I'll tie you, Sasuke, for that bratty attitude of yours, and you'll have no lunch, but Naruto and Sakura can have it. And don't try to feed Sasuke, you too, or you don't want to know what will happen, threatened Kakashi. Sasuke grunted again in annoyance before Kakashi spoke. Believe me, Sasuke, the council will not save you because you're an Uchiha. Kakashi dangerous warned Sasuke, who got some shivers with Sakura for some reason. I give up on fixing this one. He isn't even considering someone can be stronger than him, said Minato. After that, Kakashi tied Sasuke to the post and disappeared after giving Naruto and Sakura their lunch. How can that clanless dope do this much but not me? Thought Sasuke with anger at how Naruto threw A-rank ninjutsu with high speeds and great taijutsu and almost defeated Kakashi. I need to get stronger to kill Itachi. How can I kill him if I can't defeat these low-class fools that can defeat me? Only Uchihas can defeat a Uchiha. Then how did Kakashi defeat me? Sasuke's anger rises. Naruto sighs. Sasuke. Sasuke ignores Naruto. You said you wanted to kill someone? Who is this person and why do you want to kill him? Sasuke ignores Naruto again. Naruto, you will defeat Kakashi, so he can't fail us. You will do what I told you. Answer my question or I'll quit. If I quit, I can get another chance, but you two will fail. Don't even think about quitting for another chance because Kakashi gave us another chance because of me, so he will listen to my opinion first, said Naruto. I will kill my brother Itachi Uchiha. He killed every last member of my clan except me. He wanted more power, so he killed them, said Sasuke. I want more power so I can kill him for revenge. Naruto was shocked to hear that Itachi was the killer, though he didn't show it. Sasuke, revenge is not an option for life. The more you think about it, the more you will lose your sanity. You don't know. You're a clanless loser without parents. You don't know how I feel, yelled Sasuke. You're right about me having no one. I grew up alone and that's why I know some hardships. And then I learned revenge is not an option. I hated everyone who had parents. I hated the Hokage for leaving me poor. I hated my parents for dying and leaving me alone, Naruto said. Sasuke narrowed his eyes at the blonde. Kakashi gasps hearing Naruto. It's not good. It's not good. He would end up as villain with those thoughts. But then I realize, why do I hate those who have parents since it's not their fault because I'm an orphan? I questioned why I hate the Hokage for leaving me poor and learned I'm learning hardships, so I became happy. I questioned why I hate my parents since without them I could never see the light the world. Now whatever the world acts, they sure wanted me to be happy. So I left hate, said Naruto. L earned since I'm alive and kicking, so I have to enjoy my everyday until I die, because life values more than anything. I'm not saying you forgive Itachi or leave him alive. If you want to kill him, then you can, but not for your revenge, as a traitor of Konoha. Kakashi sighed in relief. I guess I was wrong and worrying about unnecessary things. Do you know what this is? Naruto pointed at his Hitai 8. It's Konoha Hitai 8, so what? Asked Sasuke. After the clan wars ended, the hidden villages were created to unite clans. Means when you're the village's asset with other clans. When you wear this means village comes first over you clan, said Naruto. You're crossing your limits, Dobe, said Sasuke. I don't care about what you think of me, but I'm your fellow Konoha shinobi. I'm not downgrade you. But I'll tell the truth of what I think. Do you know why Itachi left only you alive? Asked Naruto. He said because I'm not strong and worthy for him to kill, Sasuke said darkly. That's it. He took your family, now he wants you to suffer as long as you live, and you're just entertaining him by suffering all yourself, said Naruto. Sasuke was still silent. Naruto spoke. So don't do anything which will lead you to destruction and eat it, so you can gain strength for fight. I ate breakfast since Kakashi only suggested not ordered. Yes, Sasuke-kun, please eat from me too, said Sakura. Sasuke's stomach grumbled and went to eat what his team gives him. But before Sasuke could take a bite, Kakashi appeared, and that's a very pissed Kakashi. I ordered you not to feed him, and yet you disobey me. Do you know what they are called who disobey orders? Asked Kakashi in an angry voice. Those who disobey orders are scum, but those who abandon their friends and comrades are worse than scum, said Naruto. Sasuke is a comrade, so I won't abandon him. Sasuke stayed silent. I see, in that case you all pass, Kakashi smiled. What? Yelled Sakura. Yes, when I said not to feed him, I wanted to see if you abandon him or not. Yet you surprised me, and what Naruto said is true. Do you what this stone is? Kakashi showed them a stone. No, sensei, said Sakura. The stone has carved the names of the heroes of Konoha, said Kakashi. It means we will have our two? Asked Sakura. Those heroes who died to protect someone they loved, Kakashi said, and Sakura went silent. Yeah, my mother's name is also here. Naruto traced his hand to a name. Kushina Uzumaki, mumbled Sasuke. Kakashi's eyes slightly widened at that. He did know Lady Kushina's name, then spoke. You know your mother's name? Naruto frowned. Come on, Kakashi-sensei, who doesn't know their own mother's name? Crap. Wrong question, thought Kakashi, who then spoke. So Naruto, since we're now officially a team, how about you tell me the secret? Where did you learn those A-ranked jutsu? Yeah. I want to know how you can use high-ranked jutsu? Sasuke partially demanded. I can't let Dobe get out with that. I'll achieve what he has. He thinks I would hear his worthless speeches. Looks like he didn't get it, Minato sighed. Then best I'll do what I was doing. Kakashi-sensei, can you tell me how much chakra I have? Asked Naruto. Kakashi, seeing Sasuke and Naruto's tone, he knew something. About 4 times bigger than my reserves and double than the Hokage's. Sasuke gritted his teeth. How do you have so much? Tell me. Let's see. It's a trait of the Uzumaki clan, said Naruto. Do you think I'll believe you belong to a clan, Dobe? Asked Sasuke. I agree with Sasuke-kun. I never heard of a clan name like Uzumaki, said Sakura. Naruto sighed. The Uzumaki clan members were born with large chakra reserves, and about my clan, it was destroyed in the Second Great War. What a worthless clan, said Sasuke. Iwa, Kiri, and Kumo attacked at Uzushio with 10,000 shinobi to destroy Uzushio-gakure, and their 90% army was destroyed, and even they couldn't finish every last of them, said Naruto. Unlike a certain clan which was destroyed at a single night and by a single man. Why you? Sasuke attacked Naruto with a punch. Naruto simply vanished and reappeared behind Kakashi. It's the truth, Sasuke. Enough, Naruto, you talk a lot and useless things also. Kakashi slightly glared at Naruto. Say what? Naruto gave a stern gaze to Kakashi. Kakashi dropped his glare as soon as Naruto gazed at him. He is looking like how Sensei used to look when he was angry. Got you, Kakashi, you were disturbing in me and my son's fun. Minato smirked. Anyways, Sasuke and Naruto, I would like to say behave from tomorrow since we will start doing missions. And Naruto, come with me, someone wants some explanation. With that, Kakashi shined away with Naruto. Dobe, it's not end, Sasuke thought and walked away, ignoring what Sakura sang. In a blink, Naruto found himself at his old Hokage office where Hiruzen is sitting and chuckled internally. Ah, Naruto-kun, I was expecting you, said Hiruzen. I know, old man, and I think I know the reasons also, said Naruto. So then tell me if something bothering you, my boy. I can see you're acting not yourself since yesterday, said Hiruzen. I'm completely fine, old man. Just some here and there I improved. Naruto gave a big grin. Now one last question, Naruto-kun, and I want you to answer it. Why did you call Kushina as your mother? You think you're related because you share the same Uzumaki name? Asked Hiruzen. I heard you talked about the history of Uzumaki clan. Must they used to have red hair? Yes, I know, but maybe I got my father's look over my mother's. And not because of Uzumaki. My inner demons told me that my mother's name is Kushina Uzumaki, said Naruto. Kyuubi, muttered Hiruzen. Naruto talked with Kyuubi, thought Kakashi. You know Kyuubi is a demon fox who destroyed the village before Yondaime could finish it, said Naruto. Hiruzen had an inner flinch when Naruto said that, but he didn't show it. So I don't need you to tell me you shouldn't believe the fox because it wants to consume your mind. Why are you so desperate to prove me wrong, old man? Asked Naruto. His eyes had changed. It looks like a veteran shinobi, thought Hiruzen. Why are you so desperate to prevent me to know my parents' name? There is nothing bigger to an orphan to know about their parents. Naruto was clearly angry. Is his hatred resurfacing for this? And if Kyuubi tells him about his parentage also, then he might turn from the village, thought Hiruzen. Never think I'll turn my back at my home because you hid my parents' name for some reason. I'm not someone who believes everyone without thinking rationally, said Naruto. Thank you for understanding us. I know you'll not do something silly. You can go now, said Hiruzen. After Naruto left. Hokage-sama, what do you think about Naruto? Asked Kakashi. Do you believe me if I say he didn't give a chance to read him? Asked Hiruzen. Hope. I know Sensei used to do that and no one knew whether he is angry, happy, sad, or anything, said Kakashi. The feeling is mutual. It feels like Minato is reborn in Naruto, said Hiruzen. That's something not possible, Hokage-sama, said Kakashi. Yeah, I know, I don't want to, but you should look after Naruto, said Hiruzen. You fear Naruto as he learns about his family from outside sources. He will have no love for Konoha, said Kakashi. No, he has his father and mother's blood after all. He will not do something like that, said Hiruzen. Again, the feeling is mutual. I should take my leave now, said Kakashi. Yeah, Hiruzen agreed. With Naruto. Naruto was currently walking down at the village on his way to his apartment. He can see the onlookers are glaring him with hate in their eyes. I never thought this will be bad like this. Why can't they understand my son is protecting everyone to jail the fox, said Minato. Naruto looked at a random village. Why are you looking at me like this? Do I have something on my face? You are... A civilian was stopped by another civilian. Do you know what you were going to spill? The other civilian glared at the first one, then Naruto. Do away, brat. Get lost. Naruto shrugged off and didn't bother to reply, then walked off. As Naruto took some steps, the civilian half yelled at Naruto. You are the reincarnation of the demon fox which Yondaime-sama killed, said the civilian. Naruto stopped and looked back. And who told you that? We didn't have anyone to tell us. You appeared after Yondaime-sama killed that, said the civilian. It's clear that you are its reincarnation getting stronger to kill the rest of us. I see. I have no reason to talk with you. Trying to tell you something will be futile, said Naruto. The civilian murmured demon, but Naruto didn't acknowledge the call and walked away normally. After that, he wasn't bothered until he was in front of his apartment door. Naruto felt a bit shaken for a moment. What was that? Someone used genjutsu on me, said Minato. Kai! Naruto dispelled the genjutsu and entered without bothering who tried to cast genjutsu on him. What? He dispelled the genjutsu in no time, thought a hidden person. You are following me, Sasuke, so you can know about my secrets, and that illusion was for to make me feel I am alone in my home alone. But you enter and look around. I thought you lacked some brain cells, but you have them. Congratulations, said Minato. Stop talking to yourself in front of my cage. It's annoying, yelled the Kyuubi. Oh, you are alive. I thought you died in boredom, laughed Minato. Grr. You sure are drowning with sarcasm, roared the Kyuubi. What can I say? It's what my son wanted to be and now I'm here. So I'll do everything that my son wants, said Minato. That's why I'm entertained here, said the Kyuubi. Yeah. You said almost 5 times since yesterday, said Minato. In reality. Naruto looked everywhere, then made a happy face and disappeared out of nowhere. What the? He disappeared out of nowhere, did he do it? Thought Sasuke with irritation. He goes towards the door and twists the knob and gets a smirk when the door opened. Looks like it helped me that he went out somewhere. Sasuke went in. Naruto smiled after reaching Minato's house. You can do whatever you wanted there, Sasuke. Meanwhile, I'm back. Sakura enters at her home. Welcome back, dear. How was your training? Asked Sakura's mom, Mabuki. It was bad. If it wasn't for Naruto Baka, Sasuke-kun has to drop for a year, said Sakura. Naruto. Mabuki was slightly surprised. I thought he was the last of your batch. He surely, but after he guessed Kakashi-sensei's hidden idea, he acted all smart and cool in front of Sasuke-kun. I just can't stand him when he did that to Sasuke-kun, said Sakura. Maybe he is, but you know Sasuke-kun is an elite. He belongs to a superior clan. He is better than anyone, said Sakura. Sasuke-kun may be from a great clan, but that doesn't mean he has to be great, said Mabuki. Come on, Mom. I know you are lying, ha ha ha. You know he did the best at the academy, said Sakura. Why is my daughter being after an Uchiha? Why? Mabuki internally said to herself with a depressed voice. At least the Naruto boy is modest of being the demon, maybe living between humans. The demon changed for good to be an actual human. Then spoke. Anyways, let's celebrate for your selection. Thank you, Mom. Oh yeah, I want to ask you something, said Sakura. Yes, my dear, said Mabuki. Do you know someone named Kushina Uzumaki? Asked Sakura. Heh? Where did you learn Kushina-chan's name? Asked Mabuki. You know her? I saw the name at the memorial stone, said Sakura. Me, Kushina-chan, Minakoto-chan, Sasuke-kun's mother, we're good friends back into academy, said Mabuki. Once she beat Sasuke's father that he had to spend 4 days at the hospital. Wow, what do you know more? Asked Sakura. She was Minato's lover, said Mabuki. What? She was Yondaime Hokage's lover? Asked Sakura. Yeah, they were dating after they became Chunin. I didn't really meet her after I married to your father, but I heard she was pregnant then she fought against the Kyuubi alongside with Minato, said Mabuki. Then at council I learned she died protecting her newborn baby, but the baby also died that day. Sakura was silent before speaking. You know Naruto Baka claimed that Kushina Uzumaki is his mother. Mabuki's eyes went bigger than anything you could imagine. Baby, please repeat that. I said that Baka claimed that Kushina Uzumaki is his mother since he also has the Uzumaki last name, said Sakura. But now I don't believe him a bit. That woman used to be super strong and Yondaime-sama's lover. There's no way someone like that Baka is her son. How did I unsee it? That boy has Uzumaki last name, but he is a blonde. I need to clear it quickly, thought Mabuki, then spoke. Well, dear, I have some work to do. You get a rest and we'll have a great dinner. Okay, Mom, said Sakura. After Sasuke entered Naruto's apartment. Nothing. Not a single thing. I found nothing except ramen and some pairs of clothes. Damn it. There is nothing here, then where does he keep his things? Sasuke questioned aloud. Naruto, he growled. Meanwhile. Okay, just a bit more, Naruto has a Rasengan on his right palm while sharp wind chakra is surrounding the chakra orb. As Naruto gives more wind chakra to the Rasengan, the wind chakra made a ring outside of it like Saturn's ring. No, not like a ring but something pointy. Naruto tries to add more chakra. With that the wind chakra compressed more, and the ring became a circle while the Rasengan became its center. Okay. Now change the shape. Naruto tries to change its shape. As it started to change its shape, it started to shake violently, then within 5 seconds it exploded with great force. Naruto's screams could be heard as he was blown away with serious wounds, then red chakra surrounded his body, healing him in a few seconds. Damn, this jutsu hurts. A Rasengan, you need more time to be completed. Wounds have healed but whole body hurts. Well, it is now possible to add elements in the Rasengan. Let's give it some more time. Maybe another year. I'm okay with that, said Naruto. At the hospital with Mabuki. Hello? Can I have a minute? Mabuki asked the lady at the front desk. Sure, ma'am, what can I do for you? Asked the woman. Can you do some DNA tests of these samples? Asked Mabuki. Sure, we can do, but we needed names of them, said the woman. I'm a council member and it's confidential. I can't say anything, said Mabuki. Okay, ma'am. Give us some moment, said the woman. Since Sakura-chan said it, I cannot unsee it. Naruto boy just looks like Minato at this age without those whisker marks. Then with Kushina there, whom Naruto claimed as his mother, thought Mabuki. Ma'am, we had done the test and whoever those 3 persons are, they are related. I mean, one of them is the other 2 persons' child. The woman gave a paper report. Mabuki calms herself down after some heavy breathing. Thank you. I'll send you money by someone. Thank you, ma'am. Please stay safe, said the woman. If Naruto is their child, then what it means by he is the demon reincarnation. That's simply not possible. I need to go to Hokage-sama, thought Mabuki. Hiruzen is having a normal day except for Naruto showing abnormality. Okay, almost is set up and I can rest now. He was about to sigh, but someone knocked his door and he let the person come. Good evening, Hokage-sama, said Mabuki. Why civilian council's member is here? Asked Hiruzen. I need something to know about the boy Naruto Uzumaki, said Mabuki. His carefree expression changed, suddenly thinking civilian council don't like Naruto, and if one of them is here means he will get problems. What is it? Please explain this. Mabuki gave Sarutobi a paper and 2 photos. The Hokage saw a positive DNA report of 3 people, then saw photos of Minato and Naruto at 12 years age. What is this, Haruno-san? Asked Hiruzen. My daughter said the Naruto claimed my deceased friend Kushina Uzumaki as his mother and I can't unsee it, said Mabuki. I know before her death she was pregnant and being Minato as her lover I suspected it would be Minato's child she was carrying. Then you told us she died after childbirth while the demon killed her baby. This report is showing Naruto is both Minato and Kushina's child. Hiruzen was worried where this is going, but that woman already made the DNA test by curiosity, means Naruto's cover blew up. Okay then. Then what is this Naruto? If he is their child, then how can he become the demon's reincarnation? Asked Mabuki. Who told you that Naruto is the demon reincarnation? Asked Hiruzen. Your advisors did. They said that the demon reincarnated as the boy, and if it learns to be a ninja then it would go stronger and destroyed the village, said Mabuki. Hiruzen blinked. So those fools are the culprits behind this. Now I know how the civilians learned about Naruto's Jinchuriki status. Then he spoke. They lied to the civilian council. Naruto is a normal human like every else. You were a ninja once, so tell me, do you know how you used to seal a kunai into a scroll? Yes, but why? Asked Mabuki. The same way Minato sealed the beast inside Naruto. He is sealed inside him means he isn't it. This what Naruto is protecting the village, said Hiruzen. That means he is supposed to be a hero, Mabuki screeched loudly. For once Hiruzen isn't annoyed at that loud voice but happy that someone now sees Naruto as a hero. He is sure. And what about the report? Mabuki asked. The report is right, but I will ask you not to tell it to someone you know about Minato and Kushina's status from the Third War. Naruto will be in trouble if other countries want to hunt him down because of them, said Hiruzen. I see. I'll keep it a secret. He is my old friend's child. One last question. Does Naruto know about his parents? Asked Mabuki. I mean, I know about his claim, but I thought he just said it because he wanted attention like always. I don't know about that. I kept it secret because he is very brash about things, and if I have told him then he would announce it through the village causing an uproar, said Hiruzen. But how Naruto argued with me when I tried to deny the fact. I'm sure he has some source who told me. I see, sorry of wasting time. I must go now. Mabuki bowed and left. Now that person who appealed to kill you every meeting sees you as a hero. That's something I can be happy about. You see Minato? Hiruzen looked at Minato's Hokage photo. People are starting to see Naruto as a hero. Anyways, what should I do with those 3 fools? At the next day morning in the Hokage Tower, Kakashi watched Sasuke and Sakura waiting for him and Naruto. Aren't you going down there? Asked a kiddish voice behind Kakashi. Kakashi was startled for a moment before looking back to see Naruto is standing behind him with a thinking pose. Where did he come from? I didn't even sense him, thought Kakashi, who then spoke. How long have you been behind me? For 20 seconds maybe, said Naruto. You go there and don't tell them I'm here. I still have 7 pages to read, said Kakashi. Okay, I guess. Then Naruto vanished. I'm sure he is using Sensei's Hiraishin, but I need proof. After some seconds, Kakashi saw Naruto walking towards his team normally. Well, don't use those jutsu in front of Sasuke or I'll be damned. Yo, guys, greeted Naruto. Dobe, fight me, said Sasuke darkly. Sure, after missions at our training grounds, said Naruto. Right now, right here, said Naruto. Then I refuse, he replied flatly. A tick mark appeared on his forehead, but for some reason he didn't burst out at Naruto. Very well. Good, said Naruto. Baka, why did you lie to us yesterday? Asked Sakura. About what, Sasuke-chan? Asked Naruto. My mother was the Kushina Uzumaki's friend from academy. She said they. Sakura stopped when Sasuke spoke. Now this is right. The Uzumaki got laid to a fat-ass old genin, and that's why you're a loser, Sasuke said sarcastically. Wait, Sakura's mother was Kushina's friend. Her friends were. Minato stopped when he heard Sasuke. The ground beneath Naruto cracked immediately and violent bluish-green chakra released from his body. Sasuke fell on his knees coughing and clenching his throat at the pressure of chakra. Wah, stuttered Sasuke. Repeat again, what did you say, Sasuke? Naruto chakra release multiplied as the ground walls cracked and trees shook violently. Baka, stop. What are you doing too, Sasuke Kun? Screeched Sakura. Kakashi was also pissed when Sasuke opened his mouth, but Kakashi looked at Naruto when he released that intense chakra. It's his own chakra. He is all directing it to Sasuke. Kakashi jumped in front of Naruto with stern eyes. Naruto, stop. Naruto looked at Kakashi, then directed his chakra towards him also. Yes. Kakashi knees shook, and body paralyzed. Feels like Sensei. Sensei is beyond angry. As Naruto took steps in front, Kakashi made steps aside, leaving Naruto to go towards an almost passed out Sasuke. As Naruto stopped in front of Sasuke, he grabbed the Uchiha's hair and pulled upwards as their eyes met. In a moment the landscape changed, and Sasuke found himself in a sewer with a large cage in front him. As his eyes went upwards to a snarling sound, he saw the mighty nine-tailed demon fox with its almighty anger. Sasuke's whole body shook in fear, then the beast roared in front of him, and Sasuke's fear level went 100 times bigger as he passed out. Sasuke Kun! Sakura yelled and ran to her crush, holding him and shaking him violently. Naruto stopped emitting his chakra and found some Jonin and Anbu surrounded them. Naruto grunted in annoyance. You should watch your mouth, Uchiha. What did you do with him, Naruto? Kakashi asked in boredom, thinking what happened was good for Sasuke to learn, running his mouth everywhere. I showed him my inner demon. Naruto heard some gasps from the people. Do you know what you did? Asked Kakashi dangerously. I could have badmouthed his family or parents, but you know my parents will be disappointed in me if I do that, said Naruto. Naruto Baka! Sakura yelled out and jumped over Naruto with a hard slap on his face. Why did you do that too, Sasuke Kun? So, you are saying what he said was great? Will you accept that if he says something to you? Asked Naruto. Sasuke-kun would never do that to me, yelled Sakura. So, you will support him even if he does wrong? Asked Naruto. Of course I will support him in everything and no matter what he does, yelled Sakura. That's some teamwork my teammates are showing, Kakashi-sensei, said Naruto. In the mindscape, I'm seriously disappointed in this generation. The more I try to fix them, the more they will antagonize me, said Minato. Why are you disappointed? Ha ha ha. This is more fun to watch Hashirama or Madara throwing jutsus over jutsus, said the Kyuubi. Or even you and Kushina doing what you used to do on your bed. Seriously, Kyuubi, you were the bored, ha ha ha. Don't you have a female fox as your girlfriend? Asked Minato, joked. Oh yeah, I have, with some 1,000 children babies of mines, replied the Kyuubi sarcastically. In reality, Kakashi shook his head in embarrassment in front of the other ninja. Sakura, so you were saying that you will overlook Sasuke's wrongs? Asked Kakashi. Why did that Baka care? Asked Sakura. My mom said she and her newborn child died 12 years. She is not related to Naruto anyways. So, you will not care about anyone else if the person is related to you? Kakashi saw Sakura give him a dirty glare, then looks at Naruto, who made a poker face, not showing what he was thinking. I see. Now I know what I have to do. You're all dismissed. We will meet here at the second half for missions. I'll take Sasuke to hospital. Okay, Naruto replied and walked out from the scene without caring about anything. Hiruzen watched the whole commotion from his office's window. I know what I'll do. Looks at his secretary, who is also looking from there. Tell everyone who will come for the Uchiha that they will lose their position as council member, and also for my precious advisors. Not that I like the Uzumaki boy, but also I dislike the Uchiha's arrogance, said the woman. Do you mind if I say that with my biggest smiles? Oh, I am rising your salary, said Hiruzen. Some hours later. Team 7 is standing in front of the Hokage Tower again, but this time they all have different feelings. For Sasuke, he didn't open his mouth since they gathered and refused to say anything. For Sakura, she eyed Sasuke with a worried look, then threw a dirty glare to Naruto. For the blonde, he was carefree like nothing happened. And lastly, Kakashi, who was not looking carefree but serious, which made Minato or Naruto happy that he started to take his job seriously. Sasuke, are you feeling okay for missions? Asked Kakashi. Sasuke made an irritated face. Sensei, the doctor, nothing to worry but some mental stress. With some rest he will be fine, said Sakura. Your name is Sasuke? Kakashi pointed at Sakura. Sensei, but… Sakura stopped when Kakashi spoke. If not, then whose name it is, let him answer. Now Sasuke answers me, said Kakashi. Sakura glared at Kakashi, who didn't bother to look. Sasuke still shut his mouth with a glare fixed on Kakashi and Naruto. Don't give me that look, Genin. I'm here as your superior, so you have to learn to respect your superiors, said Kakashi in a stern tone. Yes, I can go for missions, said Sasuke. Good. Kakashi saw Naruto staring at him. Do you want to say something, Naruto? I'm bored to stand here, and I need to do missions, said Naruto. Yes, we are going to Hokage-sama for missions, said Kakashi. Sensei, why didn't you scold the baka for saying that? That was disrespecting to say, said Sakura. I asked Naruto for wanting to know if he wanted to say something, so he answered without making noises and faces, said Kakashi. After that, Team 7 took their first mission to clean Inuzuka kennels where they and to get dirty and listen to the Inuzuka clan's orders as clients. Naruto neither had problems with both of them, but Sasuke with receiving orders and Sakura getting dirty. Kakashi decided to take missions where they have to do what they hate, though he knew Naruto wouldn't get irritated by any of that, well, not after the changes he got. As the end of the day, we found Team 7 in a bad shape for the missions Kakashi chose for them. Now that's a good day, end of the day. How did you enjoy your first day doing D-ranked missions? Asked Kakashi. Those civilians were just lazy to do this on their own, said Naruto. The feeling is mutual, our generation of genin also complained that, said Kakashi. Sensei, can we go home? Sakura asked without yelling, form all worn out and dirty. Of course, Sakura, Sasuke, you are all free for today, but I all hope you at 6 a.m. at training ground, said Kakashi. See you guys later. Naruto walked off from the other two. Your days have numbered, Uzumaki. Very soon I'll kill you, thought Sasuke and walked off. Naruto, when feels no one is watching him, he used Hiraishin to go back to his apartment. My first day was full of shits, and I have to endure this until I get a chance to enter at Chunin exams. 45 minutes later. Naruto just finished his dinner, though it wasn't ramen put healthy dinner. Currently Naruto is preparing for bed while he heard a knock at his door. It's Sakura's chakra and someone else. Their chakra is similar, means she took her parent for more damage, said Minato. Naruto walked to the door and opening it he saw a crying Sakura with a dark yellow-haired woman. How can I help you, miss? Sorry for disturbing you, Naruto, but I'm Mabuki Haruno, Sakura's mother, said Mabuki. Oh, please come in, Mabuki-san and Sakura-chan. As Naruto said, he got a glare from Sakura even when she was crying. That's Mabuki. Now I see why Sakura said her mother was Kushina's friend, said Minato. I think I owe you an apology on behalf of my daughter's behavior, said Mabuki. Kakashi came to our house and told me everything for what happened between you, Sasuke, and my daughter. I said that was all Naruto's fault. He attacked Sasuke-kun for nothing, yelled Sakura. I told you to stop saying that and I won't listen to it next time, Mabuki yelled back. Well, at least Mabuki is good, Minato sighed. I'm sorry, Naruto, for that, but please forgive me on my daughter's behavior. I failed to teach her manners. Mabuki bowed slightly. Please don't bow, it's not your fault. I was just angry because she supported the wrong, said Naruto. I don't know about Sakura-chan, but I see her as friend, and I actually enjoy her brashness since it helps me to come out from loneliness. But I won't support someone is doing something wrong or supporting wrong. Thank you for forgiving my daughter. I'll see that she won't do something wrong on my late friend and her son's name. Me and Kushina-chan used to be friends when we were at the academy. I knew she was pregnant, but later the council told me her newborn child died with her. If I knew you were her son, then I could have helped you, said Mabuki. Please, Mabuki-san, don't say that the past is past. I actually learned it was a few days ago when I was practicing a jutsu. She sealed her a portion of chakra inside of me, so I can meet her even for once, said Naruto. Yeah, I remember she was a master of the art of seals. She even taught Minato it, who also became a master of that art. I wouldn't be surprised if she did something like that, said Mabuki. Did she tell you about your father? No, Mom said I'll meet him when time comes, said Naruto. So, Naruto doesn't know about Minato being his father and Kushina didn't tell him, but did he tell her how the village sees him? He looks calm and collective for the information, so even if he knows, he won't tell anyone else if it endangers people around him. He sure is their son, thought Mabuki, then spoke. We should take our leave now, and remember my doors are always open, though some people don't know you're a hero of Konoha. Naruto smiled. Thank you for saying that, I really appreciate it. Please Sakura-chan, it is for your own good when you're agreeing with Sasuke at some point. I don't blame you really since it was Sasuke who opened his mouth. But I hate you, Naruto. I'll take revenge for it, thought Sakura and left with her mother. Mabuki knows I'm the Jinchuriki, but she is seeing me as I want her to see me. Though I guess things will be complicated from now. I can Sakura's hatred towards me clearly. Naruto sighed. What a mess. 3 weeks had passed since Team 7 started missions. In this time, both Sasuke and Sakura became distant to Naruto and didn't talk with him except it's not for the mission. At the mornings, Kakashi's first job was to do the things they hated first, then, after angering them, he started some training like physical works. There was an uproar when people learned that Naruto knocked Sasuke out, but whoever came it threatened by the aged Hokage. Now the team is standing in front of the Hokage for their mission. Let's see what the next mission is I can give you now. How about catching Tora or cleaning weeds at Hyuga compound? Asked the Hokage. Why are we doing this D-ranked missions? Asked Sasuke. This is not helping me to get stronger. I want to get stronger. I demand higher missions where I can fight real enemies. Sasuke, you can't demand to the Hokage. He is the leader of the village, said Iruka. Hokage means nothing to an Uchiha, said Sasuke. Iruka was about to say something, but Naruto spoke. Iruka-sensei, you don't know Sasuke here already beaten Kakashi-sensei with a fart. I'm sure he can also beat the Hokage with a single finger, said Naruto. Except Sakura and Sasuke. Everyone laughed at Naruto's joke, and the third and the fourth Hokage swore they also heard the hidden ANBU, even couldn't help but laughing. Dobe, you. Sasuke was stopped by Naruto to complete his sentence. Thought old man I, if we can catch the cat within a minute, you will give us a C-ranked mission, said Naruto. Baka show some risp to Hokage-sama. You are insulting him, screeched Sakura. I think Sasuke also said something which was insulting, but you didn't say a thing, said Naruto, and Sakura immediately stopped when Naruto said that and turned her head towards Sasuke. Don't worry about Naruto-kun calling me that. He is like my grandson, he can call me that, said Hiruzen. I see, so this old man is favoring the Dobe, and that's why he has this confidence for humiliating me, thought Sasuke. Well, as Naruto says, do you want the mission of catching Tora Kakashi? Asked Hiruzen. Why not, and if Naruto can do that, I'll take a C-ranked mission. I think my team is ready for that, said Kakashi. Naruto smirked and performed some hand seals, then bit his thumb, drawing some blood. He slammed his hand on the ground and a seal appeared. Summoning Jutsu Tora. With a smoke, the demon cat appeared out of nowhere, looking confused before he grabbed it. Mission complete. Within a minute. You put a summoning seal on the cat. Now that's something I call genius, said Kakashi. Sensei, what is a summoning contract? Asked Sakura. You heard about summoning contracts? Asked Kakashi. Yeah, the Sanins of Konoha are famous for their summons, said Sakura. Like that you can draw a seal on someone, and with that you can summon them, said Kakashi. Naruto pushed a bit of chakra in the cat, and a small seal appeared on the cat's forehead. So the C-ranked mission? If I can summon a person in front of a deadly attack to save myself, that would be good, thought Sasuke. Well, since I promised, can we have a C-ranked mission, Hopkoage-sama? Asked Kakashi. Why not, Iruka, can I have the 5th paper from the C-ranked missions pile? Asked the Hokage. Iruka took the C-ranked mission paper and read it with wide eyes. Hokage-sama, please, not this mission. Who are we escorting? Asked Kakashi. That would be me, a female voice said from Team 7's behind. Oh crap, thought Kakashi. As the team turned, they saw a young woman with long slate hair wearing brown shirt and black long skirt with a long red silky coat. The woman is barely in her 20s with slender look, can make any male fall for her. Her name is Tosaka Rin, and she is the client and daughter of the Fire Daimyo. You will be escorting her to her home, said Hiruzen. Hokage Dano, they will be escorting me. Leaving the scarecrow Kakashi, the emo duck, and the scrawny bubblegum head isn't looking much, and the blonde with whisker marks. Rin stopped and blinked at Naruto. Whiskers marks kawaii. And Rin ran to Naruto and rubbed her fingers on Naruto's whisker marks. You are so cute. What is your name? Naruto surprised everyone. He purred a bit at her touch. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Pleasure to meet you, Haim. Wow, cute face, nice manner. Can I have him Hokage Dano for me? Asked Rin. Sasuke just snapped when she called him that and thought him as a weakling. What did call me you bitch? There was a dead silence after Sasuke burst her out, and except Rin and Sakura, everyone looked at Sasuke at horror. What did you just say? Asked Rin. Are you a deaf? Can't you hear once? Asked Sasuke angrily. Uchiha Sasuke, do you know what are you saying shamelessly? Yelled the Hokage. Sasuke flinched at the killer intent. Please Hokage Dano, let me handle it. Do you know brat, who are you talking with? Asked Rin. Sasuke breathed heavily for a moment, then eyed at Rin. Some trash? Do you know I belong to elite Uchiha clan? Oh, you mean the clan of traitors and copycats? Asked Rin. His face went red with anger. Rin continued. Don't give me that look. I know both Madara Uchiha and Itachi Uchiha are traitors. You Uchihas are nothing without your Sharingan, and even with that you all can just copy others. Sasuke's hand went to his kunai pouch, but Kakashi stopped him. Please Haim, spare him. You can understand he is an idiot, said Naruto. Oh Whisker-kun, since you're too kawaii for me, I react like nothing happened for only this time, said Rin. Thank you, Haim. Naruto slightly bowed with a smile, and she hugged him tightly, so equals mothering his face on her chest. He gave a victory smile, and Kakashi and Hiruzen returned it comically. The elder ninja sighed in relief that Naruto's whisker marks saved all Konoha from an angry daimyo. Rin-sama, when do we start our journey to the capital? Asked Kakashi. Whenever you're ready, Kakashi-san, said Rin. Then we will leave Konoha in an hour, said Kakashi. Some moments later. Now only Hiruzen with Team 7 is in the Hokage office. Sasuke Uchiha, this is a single warning for you. If you show that attitude everywhere, then I'll revoke your ninja status and restrain your chakra for your whole life, said Hiruzen. What? Yelled Sasuke. Silence, Hiruzen yelled back. And you heard the outcome. Really, this is shit. I hope I never returned. Oh no, then Naruto have to deal with this alone. You see Kushina, our son's cuteness saved the village, said Minato with a grins. A day and a half later. Team 7 started their journey long ago, and they were just a night away from the capital. Being the daimyo's daughter, she knew about Naruto's Jinchuriki status, though she acted like she didn't know about that, thinking what he will feel about his Jinchuriki status. For the time nothing happened, and everything was going smoothly, and Kakashi was happy about that, also Naruto. Rin clung to Naruto all the time, telling him how the capital is and what will happen if he agrees to stay with her. But Naruto politely declined that he has his duties for Konoha, but when she asks for missions which will suit his rank, then he will come. Currently they are staying at an inn for the night. Say Whiskers-kun, do you know any jutsu to show? Asked Rin. Please don't call me that. Naruto blushed slightly. Well, I don't have any flashy jutsu to show you, but I know some tricks to entertain you. Oh, please then show me. Rin smiled. Sure. Please give me your hand. Naruto, without wasting, she straightened her hand towards Naruto. Oh, my, how bold of you asking for my hand. Rin teased. Ha ha ha. Stop teasing me. Naruto grabbed her palm and pointed his index finger with a small glow and touched his finger at the back of her palm. Rin's body jolted up, slightly laughed. My whole body is tingling. What did you do? Ha ha ha, said Rin. I used a small bit of Raitun chakra to send it at your nerve system to make you tingly, said Naruto. That felt nice. Something more, said Rin. Do you like fireworks? Asked Naruto. Of course. Do you have a jutsu to create fireworks? Asked Rin. Well, I didn't use it like that, but I can manage, said Naruto. Kakashi, seeing the confrontation between, with some giggles, think the legacy of the Yellow Flash is in a forbidden relation with the Princess of Fire Country. Kakashi giggled. Naruto entertained the princess for a good time with his jutsu, and she was impressed to see him using high level at very small amount of chakra to entertain others. Though he was once mocked by Sasuke, none of them acknowledged him, but unknown to them Sasuke was jealous. Jealous of the beauty of her, which he would never say in front of anyone. As the night went away, they started their journey again towards the fire capital, and they reached in some hours. Rin introduced Team 7 to her father, the daimyo of Fire Country. So, he is Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki's son Naruto. He is polite and well-mannered like his father and have those mischievous eyes of his mother, thought the fire daimyo, and then spoke. You're an Uzumaki. Do you know someone named Kushina Uzumaki, though she died a very long time ago? Yeah, I know. She is my mother, said Naruto. Oh, then I should warn everyone to be wary of you, said the fire daimyo. And why Tosaka-sama? Asked Naruto. Many years ago, I dared your mother to pull prank here in heavy security, and she dyed me in all red between my security, but no one could catch her, said the fire daimyo. Naruto laughed. I'm sure she did that. Konoha's Anbu couldn't catch me when I used to pull pranks, but I won't pull a prank if you don't challenge me. Naruto grinned. No, I surrender. Wise people won't do a same mistake for a second time, and I know my daughter won't let her Whiskers-kun to get punished if you do that, said the fire daimyo. Please don't call me that. It's embarrassing, said Naruto. Father, Rin whispered something to her dad. Ah, I see. Kakashi, I hope you're staying for tonight, and if you disagree my guards will stop from going out without a dinner, said the fire daimyo. It's our pleasure to have dinner with the daimyo of Fire Country. Kakashi bowed with his team, except Sasuke, who was forcefully bowed by him and Naruto. Please suit yourself here, said the daimyo. Team 7 wandered around capital because that's their first time there. One day I'll be royalty instead of these fools here. I'll make the Uchiha clan royal, thought Sasuke. That's why I need power, more power to control everything, to kill Itachi, to kill Dobe and everyone who humiliated me. They returned to the daimyo's estate when a royal samurai called them to meet the daimyo. Sorry for interrupting your good time, but here I have someone whom I wanted to meet, Naruto, said the daimyo. Me? Who is it? Asked Naruto. Please come. At the daimyo's call, a bald man wearing white monk cloths entered. That's Chiruku, one of the 12 ninja guardians. He didn't change in 12 years except hair fall, said Minato. He is Chiruku, one of the monks of Fire Temple, said the fire daimyo. He is a ninja monk and one of the 12 ninja guardian, said Naruto. I'm impressed that you young one knows about the 12 guardians of Fire Country. When I was asked to spar with a young man, I questioned why Lady Rin wanted me to fight you, but after seeing your overwhelming bright aura, I'm looking for the fight, said Chiruku. Naruto was silent for a few moments. You wanted me to spar with him? Asked Naruto. Yes, I wanted to see how strong actually you're, and I know Chiruku is the best man who can take out your best, said Rin. Naruto grinned. I accept. It's an honor to get a spar against a ninja monk of Fire Temple. What is Fire Temple and what are the 12 ninja guardian? Sasuke practically demands to Kakashi to tell him. You see the 12 who are chosen to protect the daimyo of Fire Country. It's the most honorable position given to any ninja in the land of fire, said Kakashi. Did any Uchiha get this position? Asked Sasuke. No, said Kakashi. Then it must be worthless? Sasuke declared loudly, which everyone heard, and when everyone's eyes twitched, Sakura cooed at Sasuke's coolness. So, Naruto-san, are you ready for the spar? Asked Chiruku. Of course. Let's go out to an open place, said Naruto. As they went outside to an open place, Naruto took off his hitayate and tied it at his arm after taking off his orange jacket. He also took off his sandals. Both Naruto and Chiruku took their stance for fight. Okay, if you're ready then fight, said Kakashi. Let's introduce first before exchange blows. I'm Chiruku, the head monk of Fire Temple and the leader of 12 ninja guardians of the Fire Daimyo, said Chiruku. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, a genin of Konoha and a loyal shinobi of Konohagakure no Sato. As Naruto finished, he flashed through hand seals. Raitun, Furishusteppu, lightning release. Flash step, small electricity flows from Naruto's legs and he vanished from his spot. Before Chiruku could react, he felt a punch on his guts and skidded back. He stopped himself, then felt another punch in Chiruku's guts. Naruto's reappeared at his initial position and saw some surprised faces. That's some speed you have. For once I saw the Yondaime Hokage in you, but next time you won't be lucky. Chiruku charged at Naruto in an elite Jonin speed. Naruto smirked and blocked the incoming arm with his, and a small shockwave created as their arms collided. Chiruku quickly grabbed Naruto's arm and goes for a kick on Naruto's abdomen. Naruto saw the kick and jumped, forcing chakra under his feet, and dodged the kick successfully. Seeing Naruto airborne, Chiruku pulled Naruto by his hand and goes for a punch straight to his face. Naruto caught the fist with his free hand and goes for a headbutt, as did Chiruku. As their foreheads collided, Naruto cried out as his grip loosened, also Chiruku's, and they got into a distance. A crack opened on Naruto's forehead as blood poured down from there. Damn, that bald head is made of steel, said Naruto. This bald head is tougher than you think, kind. Chiruku laughed. How about this? Naruto jumped back more steps back and performed some hand seals. Katan, Meteor Mashu no Jutsu, Fire Release, Meteor Mash Jutsu. A stream of fire comes out from Naruto's mouth, and after traveling some distance, it divided into 10 parts and scattered towards Chiruku. Chiruku failed around until all the streams he evaded, then takes his spear and charged Naruto again. Naruto ended his jutsu and bent behind to save himself from the slash. Then Naruto's hands touched the ground and lifted his legs up to save from another slash from the spear, but then winced in pain. The moment Naruto lifted his legs, Chiruku slammed the back of his spear at Naruto's spine to disbalance him. Naruto's hands slipped for the hit, but before he could hit the ground, he created 5 shadow clones to use them as a maneuver to get in Poison. He gained his footing. He created 20 shadow clones to attack Chiruku. You can create this many shadow clones after using an A-rank jutsu. Though he was surprised, Chiruku defended himself from every shadow clone without much effort. As Chiruku finished the clones, he ducked and a pair of kunai went over his head. Naruto prepared shurikens covered with wind chakra and threw them. Shuriken Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto's 2 shuriken became 12. Chiruku calmly noticed all the shuriken, then used his spear to deflect them all, but caught the last one using his spear and threw it towards Naruto. Naruto formed hand seals as he ducked under the shuriken. Raitun. Fura Shustepu. Lightning Release. Lightning Flash. Electricity chaggered from his body and scattered through the area with blinding light, making everyone blind for a moment. Chiruku closed his eyes to save them from the brightness and felt many jabs on his chest to abdomen. When the blinding light faded, everyone saw Chiruku on his knees coughing, and Naruto is standing in front of him with kunai pointing at the monk's neck. "How did you find me in that brightness? I'm sure that will blind you also," said Chiruku weakly. "Sure, it blinded me, but that dome of flash contains electricity laced with my chakra, and within the area I can feel every working brain because our nervous system works through small statics. So, wanna continue or accept defeat?" explained Naruto. "I admit you're fast and very intelligent," Chiruku smirked. "But your punches didn't hurt me a bit." Chiruku strengthened his grip on his spear and goes for a slash. Naruto managed to deflect the slash with kunai from the sheer strength, though he jumped back to a safe distance. "My physical hits may be weaker, but I have immense chakra with very durability which covers me up," said Naruto. Meanwhile, Naruto is holding his own against Chiruku, and even once Naruto put him on his knees, the fire daimyo said. "See, father, though it was more than I expected, his rank doesn't suit his powers." "You know what I'm saying," said Rin. "Yes, I'll write a letter to Hokage Dano," said the daimyo. "So this is Chiruku equals Sans power," said Kakashi in amazement. "He didn't use chakra till now," said Sasuke. "Chiruka-san never used chakra, but he has raw power which gave HM a bounty equal to S-rank shinobi. I can see it will be a draw," said Kakashi. "How so?" asked Sasuke. "Naruto has immense chakra, meaning he will use as many ninjutsu as he can, while Chiruka-san has more stamina, meaning he can survive longer," explained Kakashi. "If none of them use a lethal attack, then they can continue for some hours non-stop." "Naruto Uzumaki, I acknowledge you as a potential shinobi, so I'll use my secret technique on you," said Chiruku. "Is he going to use the Sun no Siriai, no Yud, 1000 Spurt Arms Jutsu?" "Okay, this is trouble," said Minato. Chiruku stands still and places his left hand on his chest with a half-ram seal, then placed his right hand parallel under his left. Seeing the stance, he made some hand seals for his jutsu: Raitun, Jibashi, Lightning Release, Electromagnetic Murder. His lightning jutsu goes towards Chiruku, shattering the ground. "Reigo, Sazan Handasudareku, 1000 Hand Strike," said Chiruku. Chanting the name, Naruto's lightning jutsu stopped in track while the flying boulders shattered by some invisible force. Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu. With a large plume of smoke, an uncountable number of Narutos appeared. Though like they appeared, they disappeared with some invisible force destroying them. As the last clone dispelled, everyone foreshadowed Naruto's loss. "My win," said Chiruku. "You're wrong. With a large smoke, the shattered boulders back me, Naruto, to protect the real one." "You used henge to hide extra clones," said Chiruku. Naruto is sweating but pulled out some more hand seals. Raitun, Fura Shustepu, Lightning Release, Flash Step. Charging electricity to his legs, he waited until his last clone dispelled. As the last clone disappeared, he flashed towards his opponent. Chiruku saw for a second before his wind was knocked out by a thunderous punch. After connecting the punch, Naruto felt something hit him very hard and continued for some seconds, he flew away from Chiruku and landed harshly on the ground. After Chiruka's jutsu ended, he couldn't move and fell down shaking violently. Seeing them, Kakashi ran to Naruto, whose black t-shirt ripped open showing his front, and he was knocked out. Naruto is knocked out, Chiruka-san wins. After some moment of shaking, Chiruka's body calmed and coughed some blood with heavy breathing. Chiruka-san, are you all right? Kakashi saw Chiruku, who couldn't move and even talk. The daimyo called his samurai and doctors to see both Naruto and Chiruku. The doctors informed that Naruto got a broken rib, so he will be fine. For Chiruka's case, he has some blasted veins with overcharged electricity flowing through his nervous system, so he will be paralyzed for some hours. It took 2 hours to wake Naruto and stabilize Chiruku. Naruto woke up. OW. 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 Calm down, Naruto, and don't move, also don't shout, said Kakashi. Easy for you to tell, but I'm here in pain. See how heartless you are. Naruto whined comically. How much drama can you do, Naruto? Kakashi deadpanned. Naruto laughed and grinned. Can't you be less loud? I'm trying to relax, said Chiruku. Oh, you're alive. I thought I fried your baldy brain, said Naruto. This baldy brain has more endurance than your scrawny bones, said Chiruku. That's acceptable, Naruto said. Chiruku, you can joke? Questioned Rin. Of course I can, Lady Rin, you never joked around me, said Chiruku. That's acceptable, said Rin. How are you feeling, Naruto-kun? I can do anything on the bed without moving, said Naruto. Rin blushed with the other female caretakers present there. What do you mean? I mean relaxing, Naruto grinned. You're still pathetic, you lost like always, said Sasuke. You did great, Naruto-kun, it's been many years I saw Chiruku in this bad of shape. Your genin rank is shameful for your powers you showed, said the daimyo. I disagree with you there. No rank is shameful when I'm doing my job, said Naruto. Ha ha ha, another genin from Konoha said that to my father and that man became Hokage in no time, said the daimyo. If you ask the same question to a same person, then you always get the same answer. Though I must say I'm not the same person I was in my previous life, said Minato. I'm glad you compared me to a Hokage, said Naruto. Yeah, I should leave you to rest, we'll see at the dinner. Please excuse me, said the daimyo. After that, the night went well for the blonde genin, and the dinner with the daimyo family also went without any problems. The next morning Team 7 was ready to set out for Konoha, well, not before someone tried to stop Naruto from going. I guess I can't stop you from going, said Rin. Well, NOP, Naruto chuckled. But whenever you will ask for my assistance, just ask Hokage-sama for me, and I will come. Well then, I know we will see each other in 2 months in Konoha, said Rin. Oh great then, Naruto said with his grin. Anyways, Kakashi-san, I want you and your team to deliver this scroll to Hokage Dano, and here is your money for 2 C-ranked mission, one for escorting my daughter and the other for delivering the scroll to Hokage Dano. Thank you, Tosaka-sama. Please now excuse us, we've to return, said Naruto. See you again soon, Whiskers-kun, said Rin. Same to you, Rinheim. Naruto bows respectfully and leaves with his team. Are you sure he wasn't flirting with you? Asked the daimyo. He is too innocent to flirt, father, Rin laughed. Well, he may be, but he doesn't know that. The daimyo laughed. Team 7 returned to Konoha in a day at their original speed, though they would say they could return more faster if Sakura was stronger. Kakashi made a mental note that he will double Sakura's physical exercise. Team 7 reporting back from their first C-ranked with success and also from Tay second. Kakashi placed the scroll in front of Sarutobi. Daimyo-sama told us to deliver this scroll to you and considered it as a C-ranked mission. Okay. Did he tell anything about the contents of the scroll? Asked Hiruzen. Well, no, but I can say it could be a marriage proposal for Naruto with his daughter. Kakashi giggled perversely. Oh my Naruto-kun, you're really a hidden player, Hiruzen giggled. You two are hopless? Naruto flatly replied. Can I go home? Of course, Team 7 is dismissed. I'll send your payments in a moment. After Team 7 was dismissed, he opened the scroll to read it and sighed, followed by a chuckle. You are really a player, Naruto-kun. Chiruka-san and Daimyo-sama want you to join the 12 Ninja Guardian. A day later, after Team 7 finished their first C-ranked mission. Naruto was asked what? Yelled Kakashi. You heard right. Then Daimyo asked Naruto to join 12 Guardian Ninja and personal protector of Rinheim, said Hiruzen. Ah, I see, said Kakashi. A forbidden love story of a princess and her bodyguard. I know, what are you thinking? Hiruzen giggled like a pervert. Also giggled, so what do you think? It's Naruto's choice in the end, and I know the council can't even stop this even if they wanted to, said Hiruzen. I guess it's good, though I don't know what Naruto thinks in his mind, said Kakashi. Anyways, do you find anything about Naruto? Asked the Hokage. Nothing much. After we were done, Naruto went straight for his apartment with Sasuke following him every day. Upon entering his apartment, he vanishes like he was never there. After Naruto's departure, Sasuke enters there hoping to steal Naruto's secrets, explained Kakashi. What? Doesn't Naruto know? Asked Hiruzen. I don't know. Sasuke always messes up his room and leaves, and when Naruto comes back he cleans the mess knowing someone had entered there, said Kakashi. He sure knows, but he pretends like nothing happened. He is trying to save Sasuke from what he is becoming, and also Sakura, who is intelligent but stops thinking when Sasuke says something. Kakashi, do you want to split this team? I can see this team isn't healthy for neither Naruto nor the other two, said the Hokage. What do you fear, Hokage-sama? Asked Kakashi. What if Naruto snaps someday? He is calm and collective like Minato, but what is his endurance level? Questioned the Hokage. Hokage-sama, please give Team 7 until this Chunin exams. I'll decide after that, and if also Naruto accepts being a ninja guardian, then the problem will be solved, but that will make Sasuke more jealous of him, said Kakashi. He flatly disrespected the daimyo and the 12 guardian ninja in front of him. A mental asylum? Asked Hiruzen. It would be best if things will not work until the Chunin exams, said Kakashi. Very well, answered Hiruzen. With Naruto at his old house. I hope this works or I'll be doomed. Naruto uses some hand seals, then swipes his thumb with blood beside him, then slammed his hand on the ground, summoning jutsu. With a large smoke, a large toad appeared with red markings wearing a blue Hayori written with the oil kanji on its back. Where am I? Where are you, Jiraiya? You bastard. Sorry to summon you, Gamabunta, said Naruto. Heh. Gamabunta looks upwards and looked on his forehead. Who are you, Gaki? How did you summon me, and how do you know my name? I fought alongside you against the Kyuubi 12 years ago, said Naruto. Heh? I last fought with Minato and he died that day, said Gamabunta. Naruto could feel Gamabunta's grief when he said Minato's name. In my previous life I was known as Minato Namikaze, but I'm now known as his son Naruto Uzumaki, also Minato's son in his body. What are you saying? You're not making sense, said Gamabunta confused. Naruto tells the full story of what happened 12 years ago and how he was trapped inside of Naruto's body to protect his son. I see. It makes sense, but I need some more proof, said Gamabunta. I only summoned you. Can it be enough proof? Asked Naruto. Gamabunta thinks for some moments. Okay, it's acceptable. So do you want me to do something? I wanted to have sake with you, but Kushina prohibited me until I became 20, said Naruto. So do you want me to tell Jiraiya? Asked Gamabunta. No, I don't intend to tell Jiraiya-sensei now. You're the only person I told this secret since I can't say it to anyone. But I wanted to share this with someone and that's why I summoned you, explained Naruto. You made me happy by saying that you only shared your secret with me. Don't worry, I'll not open my mouth to anyone until the elder sage comes to me, said Gamabunta. Thank you, Bunta. I appreciate it, said Naruto. I should go now. If you need me for anything you can call me, said Bunta. I don't feel like writing his whole name over and over again, so I'm going to call him Bunta. I will, but don't like me, Minato. I'm Naruto now, Naruto said, and with that, the boss toad nods and disappeared. With Sasuke at the time. Damn that DOB, damn that Hokage, damn that daimyo. I kill everyone and rule this world. No one is stronger than me, said Sasuke darkly. After I kill Itachi, there will be no Uchiha alive to defeat me. Just wait until I awaken my Sharingan. With Sakura. What is going on? Why is my mom suddenly says highly about that baka? Is it because his mom was friends with my mom? So was Sasuke-kun's mom, so does she praise that baka but not Sasuke-kun? Why can't they realize Sasuke is the best? She thought. He is now traumatized because his brother killed his family, but he'll be okay after he kills his brother. He will teach that baka a good lesson. But first I have to find out what makes that baka so special. I'll find out for sure. Later that day, the whole Team 7 gathered for D+ ranked missions again at the Hokage Tower. Naruto-kun, before I give you missions, I have something to talk to you about, said the third. I don't remember causing any trouble, so I will not be punished, said Naruto. Of course equals not. The daimyo of Fire Country wants you to join the 12 ninja guardians, said Hiruzen. I thought for once that man sent that letter to set a marriage ceremony with his daughter, said Naruto. Oh, are you said that didn't happen? Joked Kakashi. Actually, I'm glad. Women are troublesome and I don't want to deal with it from this young age, said Naruto. Two lazy Nara sneezed at the same time, thinking women are troublesome before getting a glare from the woman of that house. Hiruzen laughed. So what is your answer? Or do you want to take some time thinking about it? I made my answer. I'll join, but I have a condition, said Naruto. Oh, and what is it? Asked Hiruzen curiously. I want to become a chunin before that, said Naruto with his foxy grin. That's acceptable. I'll answer it to Daimyo-sama. Now for your D-ranked mission, said Hiruzen. Another week later, at midnight. Naruto sleeping at his apartment after getting into a harsh physical training by himself. Nothing much happened in the week except doing D-ranked missions and physical training. Sakura whinnied all over the week, not agreeing to do physical training in fear that she could gain muscles and she will not look womanly in front of Sasuke. Kakashi flatly replied that he would replace her with another kunoichi if she wouldn't obey him, so she started to train, saying better to lose her love for distance. Now unknown to Naruto, someone was standing at the window, staring at a sleeping Naruto. The window opened without any sound and the person entered the room. As I expected, Dobe never bothered to seal his window, Sasuke whispered and smirked. If I can't have your power, then you should die. With your death I'll start my quest. Sasuke takes out a kunai. Sasuke didn't waste a moment and lunged his kunai at Naruto's neck. Sasuke sees blood coming out from the fatal wound and smiles. Your death should have been more painful. Sasuke took out the kunai and stabbed Naruto's body 5 more times. Let's get out. Sasuke was going towards the window. Before he could reach the window closed, making him freeze in his spot. So all my attempts to convince you the rights and wrong went to waste. Sasuke's whole body froze up hearing the voice and shakily looked at the body. When Sasuke looked at the body, it dissolved into blood, then looked back, only to see Naruto's piercing blue eyes in the dark. Sasuke tried to jump towards those eyes with his kunai but couldn't move his body. Why can't I move my body? You have a paralysis seal on you, Sasuke. You can't move, neither can you do anything, said Naruto. If you shout form help, then the ANBU will arrest you first because it's my home and that blood on my bed is mine. Also, you're the one holding kunai. Release me and I'll kill you, said Sasuke. Even if I release you, you can't kill me. Your arrogance won't let you see many things. So if I tell the Hokage with the proof I have, then he will kill you immediately. But I won't tell if you beg to me or I'll take those eyes you have, said Naruto. Sasuke saw with a horrified look that Naruto's hand is coming towards his eyes, and it will take his prided Sharingan eyes. I gave you 3 options, Sasuke. Naruto's fingers the outer socket of Sasuke's eye and gives a slight pressure. No, 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 nor my eyes, not my eyes. Please, let me have them. Don't take my eyes, Sasuke said in horror. Very well, you're free for tonight, but remember your brain has captured everything, so with invading your head, anyone can learn what happened here. So don't cause any suspicion over you, cautioned Naruto. As Naruto touched Sasuke's shoulder, he found himself at Training Ground 7. Damn you, it's not the end. Sasuke walks back towards his home. At the night with Sakura. Sakura was searching through files and books at her mother's study room. Come on, come. Something must be here. After searching for some minutes, she found a book with a swirl design on it. It's the same swirl pattern on Chun-Nin and Jonin vests, and her eyes were widened. All Konoha shinobi wear this symbol that belongs to the Uzumaki clan for Yuzushiogakure for gratitude and respect. As Sakura read the book, her head couldn't keep the surprises in her. That clan is a total monster. It's Uzumaki clan seals that protect Konoha. They can summon deads and Shinigami. They can seal monsters like the Kyuubi with no problems. They can live over 130 years. The Uzumaki clan is a relative of the Senju clan, as the Shodai Hokage's wife was Mito Uzumaki. There comes Kushina Uzumaki, who was a S-ranked shinobi and accomplished many titles like Red Death. Their clan was feared in the whole continent. Even the Uchiha clan used to respect them at their superiority and prowess. That Baka is a freaking royal. He is the last of his clan like Sasuke-kun, so no wonder the Hokage treats him as his grandson. After finishing the book, she sat there with a shocked expression until her eyes found a book with a fan sign. A book over the Uchiha clan. Sakura started to read the book also. As she read more and more, her changed to a frown from shock. There was no one greater accomplishes than Madara Uchiha, who was only shinobi at Clan Wars era that can go toe-to-toe with Hashirama Senju. Then Obito Uchiha, a student of the Yondaime Hokage and one of the heroes of the Third War who sacrificed his life to complete his mission and save his teammates from death. With that, no big achievements, and only prowess to copy others and can track fast opponents without problems. I don't like this. As the night ended with another day and Team 7 gathered again for missions. As they went to their day's first mission, Kakashi noticed all three genins are looking less energetic than the previous day. What happened in a single night that all of them looking like shit? Thought Kakashi. Then spoke. Sakura, something wrong. You're looking tired. Same goes for you, Naruto and Sasuke. Kakashi-sensei, do you know someone named Obito Uchiha? Upon hearing this, all three looked at Sakura. Where's Sakura learn about Obito? Questioned Minato. And why now asking this? I'm sure Sasuke won't feel good upon hearing that. Obito, he was the dead last of my class and couldn't make a single bunshin, Kakashi replied flatly. Kakashi, I should have expected that he would bad name his friend first, said Minato. He was also the dumbest Uchiha I have ever seen, said Kakashi. Sasuke looked at Kakashi like he would murder Kakashi at any time. He was my teammate when I was under Minato-sensei. He was also my best friend, and because of him, I lost my eye, but if he wasn't there, I would be dead a long ago. He sacrificed his life to save mine and my other teammate, said Kakashi. That's why he is also the best Uchiha I have ever seen. I see, said Sakura. So why are you asking me now, and specifically him? Asked Kakashi. I was reading clan history books yesterday. I read about the Uzumaki and Uchiha clan, said Sakura. Oh, so what did you learn? Asked Kakashi. There were nothing about Uchiha accomplishes except Madara Uchiha and Obito Uchiha, and the Uzumaki clan was a monster. No wonder why they were feared by the continent, said Sakura. I have nothing to say about it because whatever you said are everything also know, said Kakashi. Sasuke didn't give any expression and continued his work. Now Sasuke and Naruto, what's your problem? Asked Kakashi. Nothing, sensei. I just didn't have a good night's sleep, answered Naruto. Oh, someone broke into your house late at night? Asked Kakashi. He knows. I didn't figure him yesterday, said Minato. Sasuke froze for a moment. What? Really? Did someone break into his house? Thought Kakashi. If there is someone who likes branded cup noodles or orange jackets, then they could break in, answered Naruto. And thinking how to create a bond between this team because if we run into some string opponents, we will lose. Aren't I a strong jonin who can protect his cute little genins? Asked Kakashi. I didn't mean that. I'm saying if we get into multiple enemies, then we know someone will never work together with me, said Naruto. I know, what are you saying, Naruto? That's why we're going to take another C-ranked mission, said Kakashi. I want to see what my team can do in those moments. Then I will decide the future of all of you. Naruto, you may not tell me some things, but I know and suspect many of the. Also, I know why are you doing this, so until you say something I will shut my mouth. Yeah. Thank you for understanding, thanked Naruto. Now Sasuke, I know many things about you, also your latest thoughts. You're already in downfall because you can't accept truths. What you're doing, throwing mud over the name of your clan, said Kakashi. Sasuke gritted his teeth but restrained himself for saying anything. Now Sakura, your only problem is you fail to make right decisions and cloud your judgments for your affection. Your ninja status is in danger because you're still unfit to be a kunoichi, explained Kakashi. What? Yelled Sakura. I was trying to make you better, but you never listened to me, and I won't take the blame if something happens to you, because you didn't want my training over your diet and good looks, said Kakashi. Maybe you can't teach me right, Sakura tried to reason. So that's the reason, said Kakashi. Yes, Sakura, even unsure of what she was saying. Very well, I'll replace you to a better teacher than me, said Kakashi calmly. You can't do that, yelled Sakura. Your mother suggested that, said Kakashi in the same tone. Sakura was silent. Kakashi-sensei, you're running from your duties by replacing her, said Naruto. Excuse me, Naruto, what did you say? Questioned Kakashi. You heard me. We passed your exam because you saw our teamwork, and if you release her then it will hurt our teamwork if someone new comes, said Naruto. But we can start from the beginning, said Kakashi. I agree with Kakashi. Sakura is no help in tough missions. If she isn't strong, then I don't need her, said Sasuke. Sakura's chakra control is better than yours, Sasuke, said Kakashi. I'll not accept that, said Sasuke. I don't need that your acceptance, Uchiha. I can prove it here and now, said Kakashi. Then show me. Someone who is not worthy of being a kunoichi can't be better than an elite, said Sasuke. Very well. I'll teach you the tree climbing exercise. Kakashi then begins to tell his genins how to do tree climbing. Naruto just jumped and hanged upside down, not surprising Kakashi, who knew someone who learned A-ranked ninjutsu with 3 elemental manipulation can do that easily. Next, Sasuke, who saw Naruto, then tried to climb but failed after 5 steps. And last was Sakura, who climbed the tree at her first try. Good job, I expected that, said Kakashi. Sasuke looked at Sakura with a shocked expression. How did she do that before me? Because she has better chakra control than you, said Kakashi flatly. I won't accept it. She is weak, yelled Sasuke. So you will not practice it and blame Sakura? You will not train yourself and you think you can be strong? You're still a child who whines over some toys which you don't have but others do. I'm born the strongest, said Sasuke darkly. You will train here and master it in a day. If you don't, you will stay behind everyone. I knew Uchihas were hardworking and strong, so that's why they were considered the rivals of the Senju. But you disappoint me, Sasuke, said Kakashi. Very well, I'll master this before sundown, said Sasuke. Okay, Naruto and Sakura, finish the mission by cleaning the rest of the garden, said Kakashi. Hi! Naruto creates 2 shadow clones and works. You will teach me that solid clone jutsu after I complete this, Sasuke demanded. You don't have enough chakra for that. It's a forbidden jutsu for a reason, Kakashi said. Then how did the dobe learn the jutsu? Asked Sasuke. I don't know, the Hokage gave Naruto a hell of a time for learning the jutsu, but Naruto shut himself on saying anything about how he learned it, said Kakashi. Sasuke didn't push the matter anymore and went to train with tree climbing. An hour later, Naruto found himself at a dark corner of the big garden covered by tall grass and large vines and deep tree leaves blocked to go more further. Okay, after cleaning this thing will end, said Naruto. He took 20 more minutes to cut the vines to enter further in and found a small clearing with short grass. Why are there small chakra lace here? It looks like people are intentionally trying to hide it, said Naruto. He observed the clearing but found nothing and ended in front of a wall. It's a dead end. Though not believing Naruto's surroundings, he touched the wall to find something. Naruto's eyes widened as he heard a click from the wall and the ground shook and he fell down underground. What the hell? An underground passage. Don't tell me it's something which Orochimaru left, questioned Naruto. Curiously, he went more deeper in the underground passage and found himself in a lab covered with many biological supplies and files. The machines are still active. Someone is using this lab. Oh God, why am I the one to find this? Whispered Naruto. Searching a bit more, Naruto found some files which caught his eyes for being shut by chakra. Naruto opened the file and read it about making body parts and transplant eyes. Naruto's eyes were widened in horror when he saw Orochimaru made an arm by Hashirama cells for Danzo with 10 Sharingan eyes implanted on them. Danzo's bandage eye contains Shursui Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan, which has the Ulitimate Genjutsu Kodo Amatsukimi. So this is the darkness of Konoha. Upon searching more, Naruto found jars containing cells from many shinobi. He also found a jar containing his Minato name also. A bit more, Naruto reached at an end and found something. Whattt. New. Hiruzen Sarutobi, known as the god of shinobi, who survived through 3 great wars, became Hokage for a second time, had seen many things in his life. After 12 years of Kyuubi attack at Konoha, he never thought he would see something unfamiliar, but then he found Naruto, who was dumb before his genin exams, then became smarter and strong that he was requested to be a ninja guardian of Fire Temple. Then the last Uchiha, who was going insane every day until he chose to kill the fellow teammate. But Sarutobi didn't push the matter because Naruto stayed silent. His level of endure shocks reached its limit when that day Kakashi came running informing one of Orochimaru's previous lab was found by Naruto and that lab is still working. The worst thing was Naruto almost went berserk when he found something disturbing at the lab. Sometimes ago when Naruto found the lab. Kakashi heard Naruto scream and follows the voice with Sasuke and Sakura. He stopped when he saw an underground passage that led to some basement. You two go and inform Hokage-sama that we found some underground passageway. While I'll go for Naruto ID, he got trapped. Dobe got trapped and died painfully. It will be worth to watch it, thought Sasuke, then spoke. I will go with you. Sakura also agreed to go to want to see what is inside. Kakashi sighed. Very well. There might be traps, so watch your step carefully. Like hell, an elite Uchiha will get into some booby traps. I could avoid them if I awakened my Sharingan, said Sasuke. Since you didn't achieve them, look carefully. Kakashi knew he was going into Orochimaru's lab, so he uncovered his Sharingan. Sasuke's eyes were widened to see that and got into rage. Where did you get your eye? Give me that. Sasuke tried to jump on Kakashi, aiming for the Sharingan. Uchiha! Kakashi grabbed Sasuke by his throat and slammed him on the wall. One word and this will be grave. Kakashi forces his grip on Sasuke. Sasuke kun. Sakura tried to free Sasuke from Kakashi's hand but couldn't budge his hand. So sorry, Sasuke managed to say, seeing his life flashing away in front of his eyes. Kakashi leaves Sasuke from his grip and goes inside. Sasuke-kun, are you alright? Sakura Sasuke's back as he is coughing and rubbing his throat. I'll go to the council and demand the Sharingan from Kakashi. That is mine, not him. But first let's see how that Dobe is dying, thought Sasuke, and goes behind Kakashi. As the trio entered in the lab, they searched until they found Naruto sitting at a corner with his hands covered his mouth. What happened, Naruto? Why did you scream like that? Kakashi saw Naruto was unscratched, much to Sasuke's annoyance. Naruto didn't answer Kakashi but pointed something in front of him. As Kakashi looked to where Naruto pointed, his jaw hanged open. The team saw a big container full of some liquid, and a female with long red hair coming down to her waist is floating naked with some pipes channeled through the body and an oxygen mask. The middle of the person's stomach was white. Then Kakashi's eyes went towards the small monitor fixed with the container, which is showing the person inside of it is alive well. Sakura's eyes were widened when she saw the face. There's really no way. It's Kushina Uzumaki, Naruto's mom. Sasuke watched her top to bottom and couldn't help but drool slightly at the sight. There's no way, it's really Kushina. It's really her. She is alive. She's alive. Minato even couldn't control his emotions. Then something hit him. No, I'm not Minato anymore. This is Kushina Uzumaki, my mother. Kakashi didn't know what to do with the scene and worriedly looked at Naruto, who was frozen with a shocked expression. He silently made a shadow clone to inform the Hokage, since he didn't know how he will snap out. Though he took the chance and placed his hand over Naruto's shoulder. Naruto. As Kakashi expected, Naruto's body was shaken, and he got into a running position but couldn't make a step because Kakashi came in front of him, stopping him completely. Kakashi-sensei, get out of my way, yelled Naruto. No, Naruto, stop. I sent a message to Hokage-sama. You wait until he returns, said Kakashi. I won't wait. That's my mother. Let me take her out from there, yelled Naruto. Don't rush it, Naruto. Control your emotions for some moments, said Kakashi. Get off from me. Sparks came out of Naruto's body. He vanished from Kakashi's grip and appeared in front of the glass. With getting surprised, Kakashi shunshined in front of Naruto to stop him to punch the glass. Naruto, please wait. We don't know how this container is working, so please wait, said Kakashi. I'll make sure nothing happens, so get off from me. Naruto blasted his chakra violently. Naruto, don't do it, don't rush, please just listen, said Kakashi. That's Naruto's mother, Kushina Uzumaki? There's no way she can be this young with that luscious body, thought Sasuke and drools. His eyes stopped at Naruto and narrowed his eyes with a very small grin. I said get out. Naruto's bluish-green chakra changed by more violent red chakra, which threw Kakashi off from him. Both Sasuke and Sakura were terrified at the chakra as they felt pure bloodlust at that. They were more terrified when the red chakra gripped the glass and shattered it. Naruto caught his mother before she could fall down and checked the pulse, which was faint. Her pulse is faint. Naruto takes a scroll from his belt and opening it, Kushina disappeared in the scroll. Then Naruto disappeared like he was never present there. What the heck? Dobe vanished out of nowhere? Asked Sasuke. Meanwhile, Hiruzen doing his usual paperwork as usual until Kakashi came. Kakashi? Why you're looking like you saw a ghost? Because I saw one actually, it's Orochimaru's lab which is still active, said Kakashi. What? Asked Hiruzen. Yes, and Naruto found not only it but an alive person there, said Kakashi. Who? Asked Hiruzen. Kushina Uzumaki, said Kakashi. And oh way, we buried her with Minato, yelled Hiruzen. I don't know even it's her or not, but C is exactly looking like her. The way Naruto is acting, I don't know if he will burst out with emotions, said Kakashi. Okay, follow the lead. Hiruzen signaled two of his trusted ANBU and followed Kakashi. Following Kakashi's clone, they reached at the lab to see the real Kakashi sitting at a corner rubbing his chest. Sakura was scared of the place and Sasuke was eyeing everything trying to find something useful to him. Kakashi, what happened? Asked Hiruzen. Naruto took her and disappeared somewhere. Maybe hospital, said Kakashi. Okay, take your team out. I'll seal the area with others, said Hiruzen. With Naruto. Naruto used his Hiraishin to reach at his apartment and then ran towards the hospital. As Naruto came at the reception area, the receptionist looked at him with narrowed eyes. What do you want, boy? The female receptionist wasn't happy to see Naruto clearly. My team was on a D-ranked mission when I found an injured woman. Get a bed, please hurry, Naruto said. Our beds are full, so go somewhere else. She looked sown and minded her own business. Naruto created two clones. Go tell the Hokage and report to the ANBU HQ that hospital neglecting patients. The receptionist has a sweat on her forehead, and before she could say something, another woman came in play. Where is the patient? If you have the patient, then come with me, said the woman. Naruto nodded, but the receptionist interfered by saying that the doctor willing to help the demon. But the doctor shrugged off and went to an empty hospital room. Naruto released his mother on hospital and the doctor quickly covered her body by the bed sheet. She was in a life-supporting cylinder when I found her. The doctor did the normal checkup. What do you mean in a life support? Our team was going a mission while I found an underground passage and there was a lab where I found her, said Naruto. So do you know her identity? Asked the doctor. Her name is Kushina Uzumaki. She is my mom, said Naruto. Okay, I want you to wait outside while I'll stabilize her and get a DNA test. Naruto nodded at the doctor and went out from the room. When Naruto came out from the room, he found Hiruzen and Kakashi with some ANBU waiting for him. Naruto, are you okay? Asked the Hokage. Yeah, I am now. Sorry Kakashi-sensei for the outburst, said Naruto. It's okay, Naruto. I know everyone would react like you, said Kakashi. Naruto, did you see anything else which you have with you? Asked Hiruzen. No, we can go to my office to see what's inside of the file. I have my trusted ANBU to guard, said Hiruzen. Thank you. Naruto touched Hiruzen and disappeared with him. He is using Hiraishin, but I never found a seal, thought Kakashi. As Naruto brought Hiruzen, the latter one was about to ask how Naruto did that, but before he could say anything, Naruto started to read the file. As the last of pure-blooded Uzumaki, we saved Kushina Uzumaki after almost killed by Kyuubi, said Naruto. We implanted Hashirama cells to close the wound and some remaining chakra of Kyuubi healed her body. The Uzumaki is a valuable test subject and many Uzumaki soldiers can be created, read Naruto. The test revival Uzumaki started by impregnating the subject by Minato Namake's sperm, but in some days the fetus died, and we examined to find it can't give birth soldiers in that state. Hiruzen's eyes were widened to learn what was going inside of his village. Then the scientists started to be created test tube babies with Orochimaru's help and used many samples from every clan we have, but no avail. Every egg was getting destroyed after injecting samples. It's looked like the eggs didn't want to reproduce. We came into another conclusion that it's maybe her mind with some Fuinjutsu seal, so it can't help if the subject will never want to get a child, said Naruto. So we started to invade at the subject's brain to make it loyal to us, but again the subject's mind is shut with seals so it can't be invaded. In the revival Uzumaki test is a failure, so we started to create clones from its cells, and we managed to create a body, but we can't put life force into it, it's the end. Who was with Orochimaru for the tests? Asked Hiruzen angrily. Someone called Danzo Shimura, said Naruto. I should have expected that. Hiruzen muttered. Then an ANBU appeared. Hokage-sama, the female is identified, said the ANBU. Hiruzen saw Naruto's eyebrow twitch like Minato used to but ignored that. So, the doctors confirmed that it is Kushina Uzumaki, but they also found another DNA which is Shodai Hokage-sama's, said the ANBU. Okay, anything else? Asked the third. She is in coma state and the doctors don't know when she will wake up or even if she wakes up at all, said the ANBU. Also, it is identified that Naruto Uzumaki is related to her. In fact, he is her son. Of course, I knew I'm her son and he also knows, said Naruto matter-of-factly. I see. Don't let anyone enter there, and if someone tries then you will report immediately, said Hiruzen. Only Naruto can enter, and you will check him also before you let him enter there. Hi Hokage-sama. The ANBU disappeared. What are you thinking? Asked Naruto. Digging out Kushina's grave and see what we buried, said Hiruzen. Yeah, you can do that. I should leave now, I wanted some time alone, said Naruto. You can have it, but before you go, do you have something to talk about Sasuke? Asked Hiruzen. Don't ruin my mood, old man. He already saw a Sharingan at Kakashi-sensei's eye. How did he get that anyways? Why did an Uchiha give his Sharingan to Kakashi? Asked Naruto. It's not my thing to tell you, Naruto, said Hiruzen. Acceptable. As Naruto was about to get out from the Hokage office by door, the secretary entered. Sorry to disturb you, Hokage-sama, but the civilian council wanted a meeting with you, and they want Naruto Uzumaki and Kakashi Hatake present there, said an ANBU. I guess I have no peace. Tell me I will there in 10 minutes, said Hiruzen. Sure, Hokage-sama. The ANBU left. If Sasuke asks about my mom, then tell him they look identical but the DNA test was negative, said Naruto. Why Naruto? Asked Hiruzen. He will be jealous of me more knowing I got my mother. But he didn't have. He is child who want every toy which he will see to others, said Naruto. Acceptable, said Hiruzen. Sometimes later Hiruzen appeared at the council with Naruto and saw the civilian council with Sasuke and the three advisors, Kakashi, Shikakanara and lastly Inoichi Yamanaka. Everyone bowed to the Hokage except Sasuke and the civilian council glared at Naruto except Mabuki who gave him small smile. Naruto returned the smile to her, and everyone present there and Hiruzen nodded in acknowledgement and sat down to his seat. So why am I called, can I know? Asked Hiruzen. Hokage-sama, Uchiha-sama called us because something is stolen from and the thief isn't giving him back his thing after getting caught, a civilian council member said. Already guessed what he wants and glanced at Kakashi, who is reading his Ika without caring the situation. Then he should have file a report and we will act. It does not mean that I have to come to find stolen things, said Hiruzen. But Hokage-sama, it is important to Uchiha-sama, said the council member. Very well, what is it? Asked Hiruzen. Kakashi has a Sharingan which belongs me. I want that back now, said Sasuke. The whole room was silent after what H demanded. I can't do anything about that, said the third. That Sharingan belongs to me. He stole it, yelled Sasuke. Uchiha-sama is right. It belongs to him, so it will be good to give him back, Kakashi-san, said a councilor member. That Sharingan eye belonged to Obito Uchiha whose death wished to Kakashi have that Sharingan, said Shikaku. And the Yonde made a will that Kakashi has ownership of that eye, and the whole shinobi council with Uchiha clan accepted that. Fugaku Uchiha made a will that no Uchiha can demand back that eye. Damn you, father. You're making me weak even after you died, thought Sasuke. Then spoke. I don't care who said what, I want that. May I say something? Asked Naruto. No one allowed you say anything, yelled the counselor. The councilman was about to say something, but he stopped. You may talk, Naruto, said Hiruzen. As I wanted to say, in Konoha's first law is if a fellow shinobi attacks another one then he will be punished. Now when Sasuke. But Naruto was interrupted. That is Uchiha-sama to you, brat, a councilwoman said. Now when Sasuke saw Kakashi-sensei's eye he attacked him to take the eye. He broke into my apartment and tried to kill me in my sleep, said Naruto. Then Uchiha-sama was doing it for village's good. We don't need a demon lurking in Konoha, the councilwoman said cockily. ANBU take her to prison and execute her. Everyone was shocked at Hiruzen's sudden decision. Before anyone could say anything to ANBU grabbed the woman and took her out. One less idiot to deal with, thought Mabuki. Hiruzen is looking too aggressive today. He isn't ready to hear the council, thought Danzo. Now that's what I wanted to deal with them. How did the civilian council got this much power to talk? Questioned Minato. What Naruto said is true. I was present that night watching over Sasuke, said Kakashi. Now this is the time to drop the bombshell, Naruto, thought Hiruzen. Why are you trying to give wrong accusations to me, Naruto? Why should I do that when I belong to an elite clan which has nothing to do with a peasant like you? Yelled Sasuke. Well, I have proofs, said Naruto. Sasuke smirked. Then give it. I guess Yamanaka-sama has his mind transfer jutsu to look over someone's memory. If he checks Sasuke or Kakashi's mind, then he can find it, said Naruto. It can be possible. What Naruto boy said is a big accusation, said Inoichi. I agree. Inoichi can see their memories. I give you permission, said Hiruzen. Sasuke gulped when tables turned from him. And no, you can't. You can't look at my mind. I'm an Uchiha. When you graduate from academy you became Konoha's asset, so you're a shinobi under me before your clan, said Hiruzen. And if you know you didn't do anything wrong, then let him check. Making a false accusation is also punishable. If he does that, he will know my clan's secrets and I can't allow anyone to do that, said Sasuke. Sasuke has a point, said Koharu. Sasuke smirked. Then I have to arrest him for the accusations, and he can't be free until he is proven innocent, said Shikaku. But Uchiha-sama is last of his clan. This will disrespect the clan, said a council member. And anyways, I went to take the scrolls Naruto stole from me, said Sasuke. What scrolls? Asked Naruto. My teleportation jutsu scroll, which you stole from when I was learning it. Yo stole it and learned the jutsu, said Sasuke. What name the jutsu have? Asked Naruto. Sasuke was silent for a while before speaking. Are you mocking me? I mean, if you know the name then tell me, said Naruto. Stop saying nonsense to Uchiha-sama and give him back hat you stole, said a council member. Come on Sasuke, it was your jutsu. You were learning the jutsu, so tell me its name, said Naruto. I'm not in mood to tell you anything, so give it back, said Sasuke. If you don't know the name then I can tell it is not yours, said Naruto. It is a point. If you don't know the name of your thing, we can't give you back because lack of identification, said Shikaku. And I use simple Shunshin, which is a D-rank jutsu. It was in our academy book, said Naruto. Why should I need to steal to learn a jutsu which was in my academy book? What Naruto said is true. He sees simple Shunshin jutsu, said Kakashi. I agree because I was watching him practice this jutsu. Also Sasuke, when did Naruto steal it from you? Asked Hiruzen. A week ago at my C-ranked mission, said Sasuke. I saw him master the jutsu before the graduation test, said Hiruzen. Sasuke was getting angrier since he didn't get anything and that damn Hokage overruled the council. What a waste of time, said Danzo. I want Sasuke to apologize to me for the false accusations, said Naruto. I won't apologize to a dope like you, yelled Sasuke. If Konoha Council will not help me then I'll go to the daimyo. As his personal guard he will listen to me that some clan member humiliated me, said Naruto. Danzo's lone eye narrowed at Naruto. What do you mean by that? Let me explain it. The Fire Daimyo wanted Naruto to join 12 Ninja Guardians, and he accepted that, said Hiruzen. You can't be serious, Hokage-sama, said Hamura. Yes, I am. Naruto wanted to stay at Konoha until he becomes a Chunin in rank, so he is here. The daimyo overrules me, so I guess it would be to apologize to Naruto, said Hiruzen. I agree. If the daimyo turns his head from Konoha, then it will be danger, said Hamura. I agree. Konoha can't be harmed for someone Genin's jealous, said Danzo. How troublesome. Naruto knows where to play his cards. The Uchiha is an idiot with the civilian council, thought Shikaku, and Naruto and Hokage-sama took the advantage of it clearly. To think Naruto is intelligent to put everyone in edge, Shikamaru seems wrong about him, or Naruto fooled him also. Upon hearing Naruto became one of the 12 ninjas towards Naruto and wanted Sasuke to apologize to Naruto. Sasuke was at loss of words that the civilian council betrayed him also. He was almighty, and everyone should listen to him. I apologize to you, Naruto, for accusing you about what never happened, apologized Naruto. Apology accepted, said Naruto. And now Sasuke is still bearing the accusations Naruto made for him, but he refused to cooperate, so until he is proven innocent the first revoke his ninja status. Team 7 will be in hiatus until then, said Hiruzen. I'm putting Naruto to Team 10 and Sakura to Team 8 until everything settles. Though Naruto and Sakura can train with Kakashi, but Sasuke will be watched by ANBU, and he can't do ninja training until he will get his status back. There was an uproar, but with some glares from the Hokage and the Jonin commander, everything stopped. Everyone dismissed, said Hiruzen. I guess you have something for me, old man? Asked Naruto. Of course. Hiruzen gives Naruto a package. This aside the waistcloth every ninja guardian wears. Since you accepted the invitation, you're no one of them, so you can wear them. Daimyo-sama also asked to perform well in the Chunin exams, so you can go there as soon as possible. I'll try my best, their old man, doesn't worry, said Naruto. Another thing, if you can't make Chunin in 6 months, then you have to join anyways, said Hiruzen. Acceptable, said Naruto. You know, Naruto, I want you know the secrets you're hiding, said Hiruzen. Why don't you tell me who is my dad, then I'll tell you my secret? Asked Naruto. Didn't Kushina's chakra imprint said you will meet him when the time comes? Asked Hiruzen. The wait until then, said Naruto. I bless you 10 more years to sit behind the desk at Hokage office cursing those papers. Then I'll make you my successor, Hiruzen laughed. Naruto also laughed. See you later, old man. I have to ask Tsunade to look Kushina, summoning jutsu, said Hiruzen. A monkey appeared in front Sarutobi, who gave the monkey a small piece of paper. Give it to Jiraiya. Meanwhile, somewhere at Fire Country. Tsunade-sama, I am worried, said a womanly voice. You should be Shizune because I won for a 3rd time in a row. With this good luck makes me think someone came from death and want me, Tsunade said. It's no Tsunade-sama, said Shizune. Somewhere at Earth Country. Jiraiya pressed between 2 naked women. For the first time, naked woman didn't beat me but asked to join them. Maybe something big happened or going to happen. The next day of the council meeting. Team 10 is standing in front of the Hokage for more missions with a bored Shikamaru, eating choji and a fuming Ino who is tired of D-ranked missions. Please, Asuma-sensei, no more D-ranked missions, whinnied Ino. Why not? Tougher missions will be more troublesome, said Shikamaru. We have to fight for our lives if something bad happens, said Choji. Asuma sighed. What do you think about that your team can handle a C-ranked mission? Asked Hiruzen. I know my team can handle a low C-ranked mission, but with this level of unmotivating I have to think about it twice, said Naruto. Haha, think about it, but before that you have a temporary member at your team, said Hiruzen. A temporary team member? Whose team got affected? Asked Asuma. You will see when you will meet him, said Hiruzen. Then they heard a knock, and with Sarutobi's approval the door opened, revealing Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto's style changed as he is wearing blue pants and t-shirt like Konoha Shinobi, while he has his orange jacket unzipped and sleeveless now, and also a waistband with the kanji of fire. Yo, I'm the temporary member of Team 10, said Naruto. Team 10 except Shikamaru was flabbergasted for a moment until Hiruzen spoke. Naruto will be another team, a member of yours, Asuma, said Hiruzen. But why? What happened to Kakashi? Asked Asuma. I'm sure that Baka did something bad, which is why he is thrown out from Sasuke-kun's team, said Ino. Oh please, not another one, Minato comically cried while hearing Kyuubi's roaring laughter. Team 7 is on a hiatus, said Hiruzen. Sasuke got arrested himself for breaking into my home and trying to kill me in my sleep, said Naruto. What? Yelled Ino. Sasuke-kun would never do that. Yet he did, and that's why I'm here. Your dad was also there, said Naruto. Between this commotion, Asuma's eyes went to Naruto's waistcloth and he immediately recognized that. Naruto, where did you get it? Naruto looked at his waistcloth. Oh, this, the daimyo asked me to join the 12 ninja guardians and I accepted it. Asuma looked at the Hokage with a blank look who just laughed. I fried Shiruka-san's baldy brains with my lightning jutsu while he broke half of my bones with his 1,000-hand strike, said Naruto. Asuma was silent. It's true, Asuma. He is now at the rank as you, though he is only a genin, said Hiruzen. You know, I want to see his skills. We'll not take any missions today. Let's go, team, we'll train for today, said Asuma. As the team is going towards the door, an older version of Shikamaru, also known as Shikaku, appeared. Ah, Naruto, the person I was thinking yesterday, said Shikaku. Good morning, Shikaku-san. How can I help you? Asked Naruto. Can I have your time for a shogi match? Asked Shikaku. Naruto looked at Asuma. I'll free you in 4 hours extreme, said Asuma /. Well then I'll be at home, and since Shikamaru is with you, I hope not any possibilities for you to not find the way, said Shikaku. Nah, I'll guide him safety, said Shikamaru. Thank you. Naruto bowed to the Jonin commander and left with Team 10. Shikamaru glances at Naruto the whole time to their way towards Ground 11 with Ino, though their glances' meanings are not the same. When are you gonna stop looking at me, Shikamaru? Asked Naruto. Why me? Ino is also doing the same, said Shikamaru. Well, I'm not bothered by hers but yours, since I can tell you want to ask something, said Naruto. Well yeah, if I ask then will you answer me? Asked Shikamaru. Of course I'll answer, said Naruto. What are the reasons of your changes? Asked Shikamaru. That's my secret and I don't want to share it now, said Naruto. You said that you will answer me, said Shikamaru. But I did answer you. I didn't change the subject or stutter, or my eyes didn't twitch. I simply answered you that I'm not willing to tell you, said Naruto. Yeah, you have a point. Sorry, my bad, said Shikamaru. Looks like the baka got some brain cells from Sasuke-kun, said Ino. The only thing I gained from that Uchiha is distrust. If I once get distracted, then I'll lose my life. You know, when Kakashi-sensei beat the Uchiha, he grunted that he was superior and Kakashi couldn't beat him, and Sakura screamed that sensei cheated, explained Naruto. Okay, you made believe Sasuke is an idiot. Something else? Asked Shikamaru. He called the daimyo's daughter a bitch, said Naruto. Asuma and Shikamaru stopped in their tracks looking at Naruto as he was mad or something or not. Don't look at me like this. You also made me believe that, said Asuma. Why is that daimyo's daughter someone special? Asked Ino. I heard the daimyo is one who rules over the fire country, said Choji. Choji is right. If the Hokage is military general, then the daimyo financial general, said Asuma. The hidden villages are running because the daimyo is providing us money. A daimyo can overrule a kage. Anyways, we are here at the training grounds, so before we start, how about Naruto give us an introduction of yours? The name is Naruto Uzumaki. I like training and ramen. I love everything which is precious to me, my dreams. I want to unite all 5 nations and every village to create a powerful world, without war, without hatred, where every child has their parents and no children have to fight for their lives. My dislikes and hates are nothing but traitors, answered Naruto. Well, that was some introduction. Your dream is the biggest dream I have ever heard. Now I'll test your skills, so come at me with everything you have, said Asuma. Very well. Naruto jumped back, then takes out 8 kunai and throws at them towards Asuma. Asuma took out his trench knives to deflect the kunai. Naruto performed some hand seals. Ninpo, Shuriken Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Naruto then did more hand seals. Futon, Daitapa. Asuma was taken back at the jutsu Naruto used without any problems and made 50 kunai enhanced with wind chakra. Asuma narrowed his gaze and dodges and deflects all kunai before looking at Naruto, who is making another series of hand seals. Raitun, Furishisutpu. Naruto disappeared from his place. Wah! Asuma couldn't finish and felt a jab after at his upper torso. He coughed when the jabs ended. Damn! What was that jutsu? It's my Furishisutpu. I used lightning chakra to power up my brain, muscles, and heart. I speed up my blood flow to speed up my body, enhancing my legs for speed, arms for fast attack, eyes for fast glances, explained Naruto. I underestimated you. That jutsu is more dangerous than you described though, said Asuma. Sure, it is. I was thinking about the 4th Hokage's Hiraishin when I made it. Though it is not so fast that I can blend space-time, said Naruto. Okay. Asuma attacked Naruto with his trench knives. Naruto took out 2 kunai and started to dodge the attacks and blocked the ones he couldn't dodge. Aren't you gonna block or attack? Asked Asuma. Never block attacks from someone who is physically stronger than you, said Naruto. Nice, show me what can you do, said Asuma. Naruto smirked and jumped back many yards from Asuma. Do you have a girlfriend or crush? You want to talk between a battle? Asked Asuma. Words are a great weapon. One bad word can be your downfall, or one right word can take you up higher than you think, said Naruto. Intelligent, Asuma said simply. Thank you, multi-shadow clone jutsu. With a large poof of smoke, Asuma was surrounded by many Narutos as he lost count after 40. That's some large chakra you have, Naruto, but only clones won't give you any luck, said Asuma. Are you sure? Naruto smirked. Harem no jutsu. Asuma's eyes were widened along with other genins that the area filled with naked females. Though he was not a pervert, but he was dazed at the sight with a small tickle of blood fell from his nose. Asuma was shaken off from that state when something hit hard as he was thrown back for the immense power. Futon. Kaiten Kyutai. Naruto had a Rasengan covered with wind chakra. Asuma coughed a little blood. Okay, you're far stronger than an academy genin should be. Thank you again. Shall we continue? Asked Naruto. No, I just wanted to see your skills and I have seen enough, said Asuma. Welcome to Team 10 temporarily. Hi! As Naruto was about to sit on ground but his senses kicked in and jumped back to see an angry Ino. Ino screamed, "Come back here you pervert, so I can give you a lesson how to respect women. There is nothing when you will have a life and death battle. You use everything you know, so I used it when I think it will be useful since many men have weakness against women," said Naruto. I used the weakness against them. Naruto is right, Ino, you will learn as your rank will up. Anyways, let's have training for the rest of the day, said Asuma. As the rest of the day, Naruto and Choji trained to raise their body strength while Asuma guided Ino and Shikamaru in taijutsu. At the end of the day, everyone was wearing off except the Jonin sensei and the young guardian. What are you made of, Naruto? You are still not tired, said Shikamaru. You are a stamina monster, said Ino. I take that as a compliment. I can still do this for 2 hours, said Naruto. I can't go for a minute more. I'm hungry, said Choji. That's why you're dismissed. I could have treated your food, but I have some work to do today, said Asuma. Can you all go home or it's too lazy? I can, Asuma-sensei, said Choji. Yeah, me too, said Shikamaru. I will manage, Ino said. It will be troublesome to lay down here and some ninja pet will piss on you, said Naruto. Makes a disgusted look with other three but shrugged it off. Then I'm off. See you again tomorrow. And there he goes, should we also go? Asked Naruto. Ino was glancing at Naruto's back curiously. What happened to him? He is acting strange since the team meeting day. He couldn't pass the graduation test and here he gave a hard time to Asuma-sensei. She slowly brought her hands in front of her eyes. Mind transfer jutsu. In Naruto's mindscape. What? Naruto's mind is really a gutter, Ino said in a disgusting tone. Please don't call my son's mind like that, said a voice. Who? Ino saw a man in front of her looking like an older version of Naruto without whisker marks, wearing simple Konoha Jonin attire with a white cloak with red flames. Who are you? My name is Minato Namikaze. I know yours is Ino Yamanaka, said Minato. But you died 12 years ago, stammered. Yeah, I died long ago. You can say I'm a chakra imprint guiding Naruto to the right path, said Minato. Why is the Yondaime Hokage helping him? Asked Ino. Simple. Because he is my son, my own legacy, said Minato. Ino's eyes went wide in horror hearing the boy she and her friend used to bully is actually the son of a late Hokage. She paled completely after thinking when they used to bully him or belittle him the Hokage used to see this. How long are you in Naruto's mind? From his birth? Minato saw Ino's reactions and knew what she was thinking. No, why do come in son's mind? I wanted to see what Naruto talked about Sasuke-kun is true or not, said Ino. I see. If you come with me, then I can show you his memories, said Minato. No, I think Naruto said is right. For someone who is the son of Hokage would never lie, said Ino. Kids these days always think if your father is someone good or you come from a good clan, then you are always right, thought Minato, then spoke. Can you tell me Naruto was my son before you met me, then you didn't believe him but now you believe him because of me? Why is that? Ino stayed silent with an ashamed face, then Minato muttered for only Ino to hear. I can see the wisdom that this generation lack, then spoke louder. Now I hope you will not give her this information you got to anyone. Ino shook her head violently. I hope you can keep your word so you can go out of my son's mind. Ino was forcefully kicked out from Naruto and Minato's mind. In reality, Ino saw her friends were looking curiously at her. Then Shikamaru spoke. Why did you use your clan jutsu on Naruto suddenly? I didn't believe Sasuke-kun would do something like that, so I wanted to check and so I invaded his mind. Ino nervously said that and got more nervous when Naruto looked at her. I believe you will not spill my personal secrets? Asked Naruto. Ino nodded vigorously at the blonde. Meanwhile, somewhere in the land of fire, A white-haired man is staring at a busted blonde. Something bad happened? Asked Tsunade. Yeah, but tell me yours first, said Jiraiya. I won for 3 times in a row and now I feel like someone just came back from death looking for me, said Tsunade. I got caught in research and instead of getting beaten they dragged me to join, which never happened in my life, said Jiraiya. What happened? Asked Tsunade. Sarutobi-sensei sent me a message yesterday when I was at Land of Earth, said Jiraiya. You traveled this much distance to find me in a single day? Is Orochimaru dead or Sarutobi-sensei is going to marry at this age? Guessed Tsunade. No, none of them. You remember Kushina Uzumaki? Asked Jiraiya. Yeah, Mito Bachan made her Jinchuriki and she hooked up with Minato, but I heard she died 12 years ago when she was pregnant, said Tsunade. She gave birth to a boy, Naruto. The boy is alive and as his godfather I never went to see him. Also, the boy found Kushina in one of Orochimaru's previous lab which was still active because of Danzo, said Jiraiya. Danzo and Orochimaru teamed up create Uzumaki soldiers by impregnating her with every shinobi seeds they had. Even your grandfather and his also. Tsunade's bored expression changed into fury as long as she got message of the person Jiraiya meant. All of them were failures because of some sort of seals implied in Kushina. Sensei declared Naruto's parentage a secret, but what he didn't know, Minato and Kushina left chakra imprints into Naruto, so he knew them. He found his mother and went berserk and that's why Sensei wants you to recover her, explained Jiraiya. Though I'm angry what Orochimaru and Danzo did, I'm not going back for any reason. Minato was a fool to give his life for the village but not live for his son's happiness, said Tsunade. Tsunade, please, at least the boy found his mother and neither Konoha nor me did anything good for him. Now if he loses her then he will go berserk. He is the Jinchuriki and the village shunned him for that. His own teammate tried to kill him once. Don't you think he deserves a bit of happiness? Said Jiraiya. It's not my problem nor do I care, said Tsunade. Please Tsunade, if you want me to beg then I will. I wanted to do something for and without you I can't, please, said Jiraiya. Tsunade was stunned for a moment that Jiraiya easily bowed for the sake of a brat. Tsunade-sama, it's a miracle that someone found his relative alive like this who was alone. At least let's check up. You taught me not to turn around at any patient comes to you, said Shizune. Tsunade groaned at annoyance. Very well. I will go and heal her and I'm out. If you agree then I'll go. I accept it, let's go, said Jiraiya, then thought. I know Tsunade your heart will heart for once when you will step foot at Konoha. The day of Naruto joining Team 10 afternoon. So, Naruto coming with me to play a game with my old man? Asked Shikamaru. Well, I will go but I need to fresh up and change these dirty clothes. You said that your mom is troublesome so I should be careful, said Naruto. Yeah, that would be good. I should tell you the troublesome route to go to my home, said Shikamaru. Hummed Naruto. After getting Shikamaru's address, Naruto disappeared with Hiraition. That was good for him that Team 10 doesn't have a jealous emo and of course another Uchiha fangirl, but he thought after letting her see Naruto's true identity, she wouldn't try something like Sakura. Naruto thought for a moment that he should let Sakura know that Minato is his father by somehow, but he knew Sakura would tell the emo and he would try to enter at his old house where his will be fried after getting across the wall. He didn't tell Kakashi also because not that he didn't believe him, but he is a bit angry on him since he knew Kakashi could do more for Naruto and same goes for Jiraiya. What Minato and Naruto both know that Danzo and Orochimaru rank top at father-son shitlist. He kept Danzo's Sharingan file a valid reason for Uchiha massacre. Naruto brushed off his thoughts as he cleaned himself and got a new pair of outfits. This house is really looking big for me alone. I guess when mom wakes up it will cover up. Well anyways let's go to play with Shikaka's mind a bit. Naruto grinned mischievously. Naruto goes to the Nara's house normally and greeted politely Shikamaru's parents. Shikamaru's mother happily welcomed Naruto before saying the Nara father-son that they could be more enthusiastic like Naruto, though they answered troublesome only. It's been over 30 minutes since Naruto and Shikaku started their game while Shikamaru momentarily watched the game. So Shikaku-san, what's on your mind now? Naruto said after giving his move. Noting just I'm getting some vibe of a troublesome blonde who used to play with my mind when I was at the academy, said Shikaku. Do you think that troublesome blonde reincarnated into another troublesome blonde? Asked Naruto. Maybe yes, though there are people can think the same even if they didn't meet or know them, said Shikaku. I shall yield now. It's no matter what move I will give you will beat me in 5 to 7 turns, said Naruto. You are right though, I want to continue this game until I win, said Shikaku. Okay, so tell me what you want to know, said Naruto. I know is someone who passes his team through teamwork, and if you passed then you showed teamwork, so what happened actually? Asked Shikaku. You want a personal reaction or professional? Asked Naruto. Personal would be best, said Shikaku. Kakashi-sensei sure passed us after seeing teamwork, but he knew better that this team will not work because of me. I really don't know what made Sakura hate me, but it's now confirmed she can't other success if it goes better that Sasuke, not even her senseis, and Sasuke, I don't know what to say. There's a level of idiocy and he surpassed all the Uchiha in that, said Naruto. I won't start or it will not end. So, what do you think about Team 7? Asked Shikaku. If it works then Team 7 is stronger than Team 8 and 10, said Naruto. So, you mean your team will win against the other teams? Asked Shikaku. I never that we will or can win. I said our team is heavy assault team while Team 10 has the biggest brains. This is what Team 7 lacks and there's no coordination also. Sasuke don't give a shit about teammates and Sakura well. I don't want to belittle her since her mom was polite with me, said Naruto. Every time I tried to fix them but they hated me so I gave up. I can't fix someone who doesn't want to listen with brain. And also, I don't want the council run behind me because the last Sharingan user got depressed in the end and end himself. I believe Sasuke isn't that type, said Shikaku. Then run away from Konoha, though even enemies try to help him for their revenge in Konoha. Sasuke will say, you're no Uchiha so your power is useless to me, said Naruto. Okay, I agree, valid point, said Shikaku lazily. Want to say something about Sasuke's future as a ninja? I should say if the Sharingan is important then why not just put him into Clan Restoration Act? Higher missions can kill him with that attitude, said Naruto. Though I don't want that for him, he is a promised shinobi even if he is fucked up. I hope he comes out freshly with a new start. Don't worry, maybe Team 7 will rejoin before the Chunin exams. Maybe for your sake too, said Shikaku. I don't want the team resurfaced because of future only, it them and Kakashi-sensei's also. I once thought I would never care for those who hated me, but then I was trying to save Sasuke. It's not his life and future but Sakura's too since she can be manipulated if it's him, said Naruto. Looks like I win, said Shikaku. Yeah, I've sacrificed too much to save the king when a mistake was, said Naruto. Yeah, said Shikaku. Dad didn't show it, but he was caught off guard at some of Naruto's moves. It took some real thinking to solve the puzzles of his moves, thought Shikamaru. Naruto's evening went well with the Naras with Shogi and Shikaku's mind games also. After that Naruto spent a good amount of time with his sleeping mother. The doctors already said that they couldn't do anything if Kushina will not try to wake her minds up. She was forcefully sleeping by medicines and seals which dulled her mind, and the doctors couldn't give a kickstart to restart her mind but also, they hunched when she will get her medicine time she might respond. Doctors found drugs which may have addicted her, when she will get them then she will respond though that can be dangerous for her life. Later that night at Hokage office. Did you find something Shikaku? Asked Hiruzen. Yeah, it's not about his loyalty towards or hatred towards those who shunned him. He made himself believe he would stop care about those who don't want him and care for them who want him, said Shikaku, even though he has a soft spot for Sasuke and Sakura. So, what is wrong with him? Asked Hiruzen. It's like he has split personality disorder. One moment he shows wisdom, calm, thoughtful, and then another moment he was brash, mischievous, and dumb, said Shikaku. Though I think at some point Naruto is doing it on purpose to confuse people for some reason. He wants to hide something big. Will it be troublesome for the village in future? Asked Hiruzen. I can assure that he will not do this. If what he said true that knew Kushina as his mother then he somehow also knows his father or met Minato's chakra imprint. It's a possibility that Naruto is either angry or disappointed on those people who was close to his parents and didn't take care of him, said Shikaku. Yeah. Kushina will kill me when she hears what? Hiruzen stopped suddenly. What? What Kushina will wake up? Asked Shikaku. Slip of my tongue, I got into emotions and blurted out, Hiruzen sighed. Kushina is alive and was held in one of Orochimaru's pervious den which was operated by Danzo. You have proof? Asked Shikaku. Yes, I have solid proof, said Hiruzen. Then just get rid of him, said Shikaku. It's not easy. Danzo is an influential figure, and it will cause problems, said Hiruzen. I'll deal with it after the Chunin exams. At the next morning. Team 10 would like to have a C-ranked mission Hokage-sama, said Asuma. Are you sure, Asuma? Asked Hiruzen. Yes, my team can take a group of bandits without trouble, said Asuma. Very well. There is mission in Land of Waves with a bridge builder to guard from bandits, said Hiruzen. At Hiruzen's orders, a familiar bridge builder Tazuna appeared, and likewise, he insulted the Genins only to earn a scream from Ino. In the last, Asuma assured that his team is ready for bandits, and he is a Jonin, and the mission to Wave started. Meanwhile, with Sakura practicing improving her physical strength and gaining weight with an annoying face. Kurenai already made it clear that she will throw her out if she doesn't listen to her words, so she started to do what Kurenai orders Sakura to do. Aha! Sakura grunted in annoyance. Something wrong, Sakura? Asked Kurenai. Sakura's flinched at Kurenai's tone because she was not going easy like Kakashi, or she has the baka to let out her frustration, and more importantly her love got arrested in front of her mother. But she didn't do anything. No, nothing, Kurenai-sensei. For the last time, stop thinking what you are thinking now. I won't tolerate it like Kakashi, said Kurenai. Hi, sensei. Sakura went far from them to train unwillingly. Aren't you harsh to Sakura, Kurenai-sensei? Asked Shino. I am, and I have enough reasons for that, said Kurenai. What did Sakura do? Asked Kiba. I heard it was Sasuke who messed up his team. Let's say, Kiba, you're doing something and someone is praising you even when you're wrong, then what do you do? No? Asked Kurenai. You will get encouragement to do that more. Without encouragement you will stop. Kiba thought for a moment before answering. Yeah, you're right. Sakura is unconsciously encouraging Sasuke to think like he is superior to others. Sasuke enjoys it and does things, said Kurenai. But you know Sasuke has the biggest stick in his ass, so he will not get encouraged by someone who doesn't have Uchiha blood, said Kiba. And Kurenai-sensei do why you know about Naruto-kun, stuttered Hinata. Kakashi was praising Naruto every time we met. I want to see him in action, and that's why I'm training you for the Chunin exams, said Kurenai. With Sasuke. Sasuke was punching a dummy with its head colored yellow and 3 pairs of whisker marks on its face, and rest is painted orange. Naruto, 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 Naruto. Sasuke ranted and punched the dummies until his knuckles started to bleed. I'll destroy him. I'll destroy Konoha. You insulted me, and Uchiha, the royal clan. Unknown to Sasuke, 2ANBU were watching while grunting in annoyance to look after the egotistic Uchiha brat rambling nonsenses. Meanwhile, with Team 10 and Naruto. Team 10 and Naruto was going towards Wave Country, and they were attacked by the demon brothers of Kiri. Ino and Choji went to guard the client while Shikamaru bonded them with his shadow possession jutsu, and Naruto hit them with his lightning chakra to knock them out in no time. Ino, can you check their minds who they were attacking? Said Asuma. Hi, Asuma-sensei. Ino used her mind transfer jutsu to invade on of their mind, some moments after she came back to her body with heavy breathing. Something wrong, Ino? Asked Asuma. His body was hurting like hell from the damage caused by Naruto's jutsu. I thought I was going to die as soon as I went in, said Ino. Naruto chuckled. Sorry. Anyways, Ino, did you find anything? Asked Asuma. They are after our client. They were ordered to kill him by this Zabuza Momochi and Gato person, said Ino. Okay, no, why are you being targeted by a A-ranked missing ninja and a business tycoon? Asked Asuma. You see. Tazuna began to tell his story of Wave Country. You know, you could say you didn't know that ninjas weren't involved before, so you demanded for C-ranked, and when we encountered them you could have gotten some extension from Hokage-sama, said Naruto. Don't give people that kind of idea or people would die, said Asuma. Naruto chuckled again. Sorry? Now for Tazuna-san we can't continue this mission, said Asuma. I disagree, I think we should continue. Tazuna is the king of this game, and we can't abandon him. We have more pieces in this mission than the enemy. Gato is enemy king, but he has a knight, but we have a queen means you than us, explained Naruto. I agree, it will be troublesome to return with a failure on our head by abandoning it, said Shikamaru. I will manage, said Choji. Me too, said Ino. Very well, since you all gave me reasons to continue, said Asuma. So we will continue. With Team 10 at Wave Country just crossed the sea between thick mist equals. What a drag with this mist. I can't even see properly, said Shikamaru lazily. Isn't it a drag to talk this much? Naruto joked. Is this mist normal every day, Tazuna-san? Asked Choji. Well, we have mist sometimes, But it shouldn't be thick like this, said Tazuna. Be careful, everyone. There might be a trap, said Asuma. I just hope we don't have to fight this Zabuza. He was scary, said Ino. He was one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist after all. Naruto suddenly stopped and threw a kunai into a bush. A white rabbit came out from where Naruto threw a kunai and got yelled at by Ino for hurting the poor animal, but the former Hokage and the Jonin had their own thoughts. A snow rabbit at this time? It must have grown up at home, then what is it doing here? Someone used Kawarimi? Something is coming, said Minato. Get down. Naruto grabbed Tazuna and Shikamaru and pushed them down. Shit, get down. After having the same thoughts as Naruto, his instincts kicked up as he grabbed the remaining 2 to save them. Now I know why the demon brothers never returned. The famed Asuma Sarutobi, one of the 12 ninja guardians, was protecting the old man, said a voice. Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the mist, I was thinking if you're going to show up or not, Asuma said seriously. A team of 4 genin and a jonin, well, it's no matter since you're all going to die here, said Zabuza. Sorry we have shut down today, so take your weapon in and go away, said Asuma. Of course I'll go. Just me, the old man, with you, said Zabuza. You can't have him either, said Naruto. Then you can die, Kirigakure no Jutsu. The whole area covered with thick mist, disabling everyone's view. Everyone protect the client, said Asuma. Hi, Shikamaru, take his back and I will take the front. Ino, prepare for your family jutsu, and Choji wait, said Naruto. No one complained and took their position while Asuma took out his trench knives for an attack. 8 points, you have 8 points for a single to kill, said Zabuza. Everyone looked shocked that Zabuza was standing between them and the client. That's all came from his mouth before he tried to swing his sword but couldn't move his body. Shit. Asuma went for a shunshin towards his genin, but he was stopped by another Zabuza. You are not going there. Zabuza slashes many times to push Asuma backwards. My clone will finish off those brats in no time. That's a clone, said Asuma. Kajibari no Jutsu success, said Shikamaru. Naruto hears Asuma shouting that they are fighting a clones. Shikamaru on my mark. Naruto performs some hand seals as Sharp covers his palm. Naruto, do it fast, said Shikamaru. Now. Naruto went for a stab with his bare hands and stabbed the clone, dispelling it. Damn, it drained half my chakra, said Shikamaru. Don't worry, I will clear the mist. Futon. Daitapa. Naruto creates a massive wind gust which blows off the mist completely. Heh, the brats aren't that bad that they defeated my Mizu Bushin. Zabuza's eye slightly twitched as he saw Naruto using the Fudo Jutsu. You're underestimating my team demon of the mist. As Asuma charged at Zabuza with his blades, he coated them with wind chakra. Zabuza dodged the attack, but he got a small cut from where the blade swung. Zabuza then retreated with Asuma attacking him violently. After some steps, the Jonins found themselves on the water and more Mizu Bushin came out. Damn! Asuma charged with more wind chakra as he fought with 4 clones with the real Zabuza. I have to finish him as fast as possible. Asuma almost punched a clone with his knives, dispelling it, then send an air current to dispel another 2. It's your end, said Zabuza. What? Asuma thought, then looked down towards his feet before trying to jump away, but a Suiro no Jutsu trapped him. Suitun. Suiro no Jutsu complete. Now let's take the brats, said Zabuza. Everyone run to a safe distance, said Asuma. The 4 genins saw 3 of Zabuza's clones were coming towards them. Shikamaru, what do we do? Asked Choji. Get to a safe distance first, said Shikamaru. No, wait, I know what to do, said Naruto. Naruto, he is a Jonin-level ninja. We can't fight him on our own, said Ino. Ino, when I'll give you the signal, you will use Shintenshi no Jutsu towards the main body that has Asuma-sensei captured, whispered Naruto. You will attack him immediately, Choji. I will distract the clones, and Shikamaru, you're the last line of the client's defense. Taju Kagebushin no Jutsu. Naruto creates 15 clones. Naruto, what are you doing? Yelled Asuma. What my sensei taught me. I would rather abandon a mission to save my comrade, said Naruto. How touching, but you all die here. Zabuza charged at the trio. Attack! All of Naruto's clones attacked Zabuza's clones while he took out a kunai. His kunai was normal looking but had his Horatian seal written on it, and he threw the kunai towards the main body of Zabuza. HMMP, I thought you would do something more. Zabuza just turned his head AR the other side to dodge the kunai. Everyone was surprised when Naruto appeared on the kunai near Zabuza's head to slash Zabuza. What the? Thought Zabuza, who was surprised as he sat and ducked the flying genin. I know now, yelled Naruto. Ino already was in her family jutsu stance looking at Zabuza. Shintenshin no jutsu. Zabuza's body was shaking for a moment before looking at the Konoha ninja. Choji attack. I can't hold much. Konoha-ryu taijutsu. Nakuden sensha. Choji's size grows multiple times and rolls towards Zabuza at full speed. Ino, just undo the jutsu, said Asuma. I don't know how to do Asuma-sensei. Zabuza saw Choji near him and Ino suddenly got out from Zabuza's body. Choji's Nakuden sensha hit Zabuza dead on. Zabuza grunted in pain as he flew back on the ground from Choji's superhuman attack. Damn, that girl is a mind controller of Konoha, said Zabuza. Ino was panting heavily as she comes back in her body. That's strong. Are you okay, Ino? Asked Shikamaru. Am I looking okay? I will never get into someone's head who is stronger than me, said Ino. You all did well, no, let me handle this, Asuma said. HMMP, the brats caught me off guard, but it happens again. Zabuza began to do a series of hand seals. Asuma also started performing a series of hand seals. Futon, Fujin no Jutsu. Suetun, Suryuden no Jutsu, Zabuza said, and both released their attacks. The dust storm collided with the water dragon, causing both jutsu to spell. You countered my strongest jutsu, said Zabuza. I show you the reason why I was a ninja guardian of Fire Temple Demon of the Mist, said Asuma. One last jutsu and you will be finished. Zabuza began to perform a series of new hand seals. Katan, Heizukisho. Asuma shot heavy smoke towards Zabuza. What is this smoke? It's gunpowder, shit. Zabuza tried to get out from the smoke, but the smoke suddenly ignited. Zabuza screamed as his skin got burned by the fire. Asuma sees Zabuza lying holding his consciousness barely. So, you're going to me now? Asked Zabuza. I can't leave a Jonin-level missing ninja causing further problems. Asuma takes out his trench knives and changed them with sharp wind chakra. He was about to hit him, but 3 sunbon needles struck in Zabuza's neck, causing Asuma to jump back. What was that? Thank you for weakening Zabuza for me, said a hunter ninja. A hunter ninja of Kiri, said Asuma as he eyed the ninja. Yes, I was trailing him for a long time. I will tell Mizuki-sama about Konoha's assistance to catch the demon of the mist, said the hunter ninja. Asuma checked Zabuza's pulse and found nothing. Yeah, he is dead. The hunter ninja then took Zabuza's body and left. Okay, we are Dafe. Asuma grabbed his right shoulder where he got a nasty cut and was bleeding. Asuma-sensei, are you okay? Naruto sees the cut and Ino was on the verge of losing consciousness. Tazuna-san, how long are we from your house? Asked Asuma. It's about 30 minutes from here, said Tazuna. Okay. Naruto, take responsibility and carry Ino, said Asuma. Okay. Naruto shrugged and picked up Ino onto his back. Can't you create a clone to carry me? Walking for 30 minutes after losing half of my chakra would be troublesome, said Shikamaru. Nah, I don't want you to snuggle onto me so people think both a swing on men, said Naruto. If you want I can carry you, Shikamaru, said Choji. Thank you, Choji, but I think I can manage, said Shikamaru. Why did I bitching around Naruto back then? He is quite good after all, maybe because I was friends with Sakura and got her instinct not to think first, thought Ino. Her thought on Naruto drastically changed. Damn Naruto, stop thinking about her that much, said Minato. Team 10 reached at Tazuna's house without any problems and met Sana's daughter, Tsunami, and his grandson, Inari. Asuma was quickly got the guest room with Ino at Tsunami's room. Asuma-sensei, your wound is deep. You need a doctor, said Choji. I know. If the wound will close, the rest will heal quickly, said Asuma. Tazuna-san, can you give the doctor's address to call? Asked Naruto. I can, but you see our best doctor was taken away by Gato and we don't have any doctors in our land, said Tazuna. I see them give me some space so I can stitch his wound. Naruto takes out a scroll and a med kit comes out from that, said Naruto. Naruto, are you sure? I didn't know that you have medical knowledge, said Shikamaru. Well, every time I used to go to the hospital, I came out with some basic knowledge, so let me handle it, said Naruto. Well, the surprises you are giving us these days, I know you can do it, said Shikamaru. After getting an agreeing nod from Asuma, Naruto cleaned and stitched Asuma's wound to close it. The first 2 days went to get off from wounds of Asuma and Ino's chakra exhaustion. 2 days later . So, how are you two feeling now? Asked Naruto. I'm good, Ino. It's a bit sore though I can manage, but I would like to say something, said Asuma. I think you're going to say something troublesome, said Shikamaru. Yes, I thought for a time and got to a conclusion that Zabuza is still alive, said Asuma. Asuma-sensei may be right. Senbon is a weapon which can't kill until it hits to a vital spot, said Naruto. The hunter ninja was Zabuza's partner. Everyone looked at her like she said something that she shouldn't have said. I saw a bit of his memories when I switched into his mind. His name is Haku. That's great, Ino. Anything else? Asked Naruto. Haku can control ice somehow, said Ino. Ice element? That was the bloodline limit of the Yuki clan, but I thought all of them died in Kiri's bloodline purge, said Asuma. Bloodline purge? Questioned Naruto. Oh, you guys maybe don't know, the Yonde Mizukage of Kirigakure? Yagura Karatachi started a bloodline purge to finish every bloodline user, and that's why many clan lost every last one of them. Kiri is in a civil war because of that, said Asuma. It's awful, said Naruto. In the mindscape . Yagura Karatachi? Jiraiya-sensei said he became the Sanbai's Jinchuriki, but he was a nice bot and a born leader. Did it happen because of the Kagaya clan? No, not only that could make him eradicate all bloodlines. Is the Sanbai controlling his mind? What do you think, Kyubi? Asked Minato. The Kyubi snorted. We Bijou don't give a fuck about those bloodlines or anything. If the Sanbai was controlling him, he would first come out of the host and rampage all over the land, said Kurama. Then someone else could be controlling him by a genjutsu? Questioned Minato. Jinchuriki can't be controlled by genjutsu unless it's a Mangekyo Sharingan, said the Kyubi. Minato looked back at the giant. Orange Fox who has only one eye open at him. Madara Uchiha, they said at the same time. I see, so he is messing with every nation, said Minato. In reality . Anyways, the thing is you have to train hard for the next time we fight them, said Asuma. But Asuma-sensei, next time Zabuza will be more cautious, and what if Haku will also come to fight, said Choji. Next time we will also be more cautious next time. You all showed great teamwork previous time, and I know you can more than that, said Asuma. Troublesome. Now we have to fight a Rouge Jonin with someone bloodline limit and has more skill than us. At least we have Naruto so I can relax, said Shikamaru. You can't relax, you lazy asses. Naruto is a temporary member, then we will be on our own, yelled Ino. Troublesome blondes, muttered Shikamaru. Meanwhile at the same time at Konoha . Kushina's hospital room with Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Sarutobi. I can't believe she is clinging to her life like this, said Tsunade. So can you tell when she will wake up? Asked Hiruzen. I gave the kickstart what she needed and she can wake up anytime now. The moment she got the kickstart, she wasted to wake up, you can call it desperation, said Tsunade. Maybe she wants to see her son, said Jiraiya. Yeah, it's the possible reason, maybe it is the only reason, said Tsunade. Speaking of Naruto, where is he? Asked Jiraiya. He is in a C-ranked mission with Asuma's team since his own team got disbanded, said Hiruzen. Why? Asked Jiraiya. The last Uchiha is mentally unstable and sees he is superior to everyone. When Naruto showed more potential than him, he tried to kill Naruto. Speaking of Naruto, Tsunade, I want you to check Naruto also, said Hiruzen. Why? What's wrong with the brat? Asked Tsunade. We are suspecting he has split personality disorder. One is strong and smart and the other is dumb and weak. Thought there is no confirmation, Hiruzen said. Why is that? What makes you think it like that? Asked Tsunade. I have been watching since his birth and suddenly the became stronger that he earned the 12 Ninja Garden status after 2 weeks from passing the academy, said Hiruzen. Maybe the brat fooled you and trained, said Tsunade. It's not possible. I never told him his parentage and being a Jinchuriki he is hated. Though he says that he met Kushina's chakra imprint who didn't tell him about Minato, said Hiruzen. If it's true then he shouldn't have those techniques he is using because they are Minato's. Even if he learned those jutsu somehow he never practiced it anywhere. Okay, I'll check him also, said Tsunade. Jiraiya sighed. Looks like the village messed him up with their hatred. I hope Naruto doesn't lose it. I think it's up to Kushina now, how she will react, said Hiruzen. What about Danzo? Asked Jiraiya. After the Chunin exams, I'll deal with it, said Hiruzen. Meanwhile at some shadows of Wave Country Itachi, why are we here at Wave Country? I didn't think Leader Sama ordered us to come after the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, said a voice. He didn't order us, Kisame. I want to see him. I want to see if he is worthy of my abilities or not, Itachi stoically replied. You're really interested in that boy after he earned the 12 Ninja Guardian title. Well, I want to fight him also, said Kisame. You will watch this time only. I came on my own so you shouldn't bother coming in my way, said Itachi. Kisame laughed. Yeah, I got it.